Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Good morning, Roberters and Robertalinos. Welcome back to J is for Justice. My name is Jay. Welcome all the Robertalinos in chat and non-Robertalinos. Hi, Shelby and Angie B, Ashley Oaks, Leo Tech, Shelby. Welcome back, guys. Hi, Missouri. Missouri Storm Chasers. Do you chase tornadoes? Do you have like a channel that chases tornadoes? So I hope you guys can bear with me today. I'm a little slow moving because I'm still recovering. I don't know if I had COVID or what. Like my COVID test was negative, but it like comes and goes. Like I'll start to feel better and then I'll start to feel like shiz again. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a seasonal cold. Hello, potato. So I'm going to take things slow today. So I hope you guys can bear with me here. So I have a lot of questions about this Kiely case. I've been watching a lot of stuff. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that this search is being scaled back. Okay, because they haven't found shit. They've found nothing. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look-see. At what's going down with the search. And then we're going to get into some other stuff that's just kind of weird. All right, here we go. This is from the Daily Mail. Thank you, Miss M. Miss M, feel like I look really, really tired because I've been sick. But hey, it is what it is, right? All righty, so let's take a look at this. Search for California teenager Kiely Rodni, 16, is scaled back after a week of dead-end leads. So they actually dug up a dead dog, thinking it was like a tip to Kiely, and it was a dog. So this is the kind of searches they're doing. They're digging up, things that look like recent graves, which is a little disturbing. But they have nothing. Hi, Krugs. Okay, so they put out a second appeal for sightings of the Honda SUV, which is, it makes no sense, right? Cars don't just disappear. A car is a pretty fucking big thing to just have disappear. Painting services coming in hot. Thank you, Steve. Wait for it. Wait for it. I appreciate you, Stevie. How come my bots aren't going off, man? What's going on?
JB, it's
there it goes. Stand down. JB, we got to stand down because Painting Services by Steve just said, "Yay, it's Jay. I'll bear with you anytime, lovely lady." Like, duh. Well, thank you, Steve. Hello, Spitfire. Leo Tech says, "I think she's with her vehicle and it's in the water." Me too. Me too. Because cars don't disappear. So look at this. The FBI spent Friday digging up potential burial site that only contained a dog's carcass. They have pursued over 1,200 leads and put in over 9,000 man-hours, all with dead ends. I have some pictures of her friends I want to discuss too. That is just weird. Okay, so let's read through this. The search for California teenager Kiely Rodni will be scaled down next week following more than 1,200 dead-end leads. She was last seen August 6th before she vanished from a campground party at the Prosser Family Campground in Truckee, California. Her 2013 Honda CR-V has not been located, but they have confirmed that there is a sticker of a ram below the rear wiper blade. So that came out, and here is the picture of that ram sticker. So apparently that's supposed to help identify this car because we all know there's tons of Hondas out there. I mean, how many silver Honda CR-Vs are there in this country, let alone, just in that area? And you've got state lines right there. So you're looking for a Nevada plate, right? Is it a Nevada plate? They don't even say. Christina, that's a very good question. Yeah, we're going to get to that. So these are all the photos they've released. They're really keeping track of their metrics, which is kind of interesting. It says all of the assisting agencies are the California Highway Patrol. It must be a Cali plate. California Highway Patrol, Federal Bureau of Investigations, Truckee Police Department. I can't read that. It's too blurry. Something County Sheriff's Office, Alameda County Sheriff's Office, Placer County Sheriff's Office, and Placer County Fire. So they only have 2 dive teams. And if you've seen how big that water is, thank you, Potato. She put the correct info in chat for you. Oh, Angie, it's the worst. You put your back out putting a kid on the potty. Slim Hauser, didn't Walter White drive a... Who's Walter White? I don't know who that is. But here's the Sheriff's Department boat, probably going out with sonar. But yes, adventures with... So this right here, this Odd Future, which is like Golfwang or whatever. Tyler, the Creator, is the rapper behind this rap group. Popular, very, very popular in California. And these hoodies and shit are very expensive. So like this hoodie is probably like $200 when they bought it. It was like extremely, extremely expensive. And they made these things. I don't know if they're still as popular. My son used to buy all this shit. That's how I know about it. So it was kind of like expensive, like the Supreme clothing, where like they'd only make so many, and then these kids would have like a like a original. I don't watch TV shows. I've never seen Breaking Bad. I've never seen it. Sorry. Now, this is another really creepy oddity. Hi, Northern Beans. Hi, Finn. This says, you don't want to be forgotten. You just want to disappear. And this is a hoodie that she borrowed, I guess, from somebody. Hello, Valerie Hamilton and Green Eyes. You're newer here. Well, welcome. Hi, Curiosity. I love the heart on fire. So what are we thinking? Are these just oddities, or is there something more sinister going on here? Did anyone see Upchurch post about him giving his Hellcat away to the person that comes forward? Yes, I did see that. Pretty cool, but I hope it doesn't spark any like fake news and fake leads that actually hinders, because people want to get their mitts on that. You know, people always take advantage of people's nice gestures. Glenda, Justice for All found one from a seller on Poshmark. She lives in Reno. He bought it to give to police. Why? Why would the police need someone else's sweatshirt? I'm confused. Heather Bratt, what's your theory? I do too, Green Eyes. I think, and it's sad that people take advantage of, someone's good gesture like that. So hopefully something comes of that and he can help. He had some really good points too in his live. I would encourage anyone to watch it, because he brings up some really good points and kind of puts to bed all of these rumors. Brandy, has anyone come forward at the end of the party saying they saw her get in her car? Someone had to see her get in her car saying bye. We don't know. I mean, we don't know what law enforcement has all gotten. They're not sharing all the videos and things. To test for DNA, could be the one she had on. Interesting. Her boyfriend Jagger revealed that he texted his girlfriend to be safe and don't do anything stupid before she went to the party. Why would he think she's going to do something stupid? Hi, May. This is a screenshot from Sammy of the party, which looks like a normal teenage party to me. I don't see a bunch of 40-year-olds. I don't see any weird adults. Do you? I mean, granted, this is just one screenshot, but I see a bunch of freaking kids. Probably doing a bunch of shit they're not supposed to be doing. Hi, Ronnie. Yeah, I don't think that hoodie has anything to do with it. It's a artist. It's merch. It's from like a concert. Hello, Italia. Ooh, Dr. Belmo coming in with a theory. There was a hazing incident. Guy in green jacket gives you the creeps. Let me see. This guy over here? He looks like he's like in motion. The guy kind of leaning. I mean, I don't know what they're all going over this way for, but I mean, it looks like a stupid part. I mean, you definitely could have had fights though, because I remember back in the day, like high schools that have like rivals and stuff. If you got them all together at a big party, there would be fights and shit. So 300 teenagers that don't necessarily know each other or come from the same area or school or whatever. Yeah, what are they all looking at? And look, this kid over on the far right, like, they're walking towards that way. Like, they're all, like, rushing towards that way. You're right. He's tipping over. I don't know. Like, is that towards the water there? And is Kiely even in this picture? But see, this kid back here by the tree, he's coming towards them. I mean, they all seem to have their own little groups going on in a way. Like, they've got this little group here. You've got this little group next to it. And then you've got this group here, and then another group over here. And then you can see headlights beyond this kid over here. That's where people are pulling in probably and arriving. Because you can see the headlights behind this kid in the blue and the kid in the green. Kiely is allegedly in the whitish hoodie right here. So there was, in fact, fights at these parties. Is that fact? God, I don't see anyone drinking either, Debbie J. Boxing gloves. See, I don't know about this. I didn't hear about this part. More drugs than drinking. Did they say what kind of drugs? Has anybody revealed what kind of drugs were these kids' drug of choice? Sammy said they had boxing gloves to fight. But why would Kiely be involved in a fight? That sounds like it would be like a guy thing to fight. Friendly fights. What are friendly fights? I always used to hate when people would fight. I always got scared when there would be fights. I always felt bad for the guy that got his ass kicked. I hated fights. Fights for fun with gloves? Did they know one another? What are bong rips? I'm old. So like, is that like weed, like a bong? Because we call them like bong hits. Is a bong rip the same thing? Because that one girl was saying that bong rips were forced, almost like forced upon her in the 10 minutes she was there. Shrooms, coke. Where are these kids getting money for coke? Okay, so it is weed. So what's so scary about that? I had a group of 5 guys come up, and my boyfriend wasn't even there, and they were going to force me to do bong rips. How do you force someone to do bong hits? You have to make them inhale. That sounds like weird. That doesn't sound like something scary. The boxing winner would take the boxing title. Yeah, hits, Berg. The older people brought the coke. I just don't see any older people here. I see a bunch of stupid teenagers. The kids have money. Let's talk about money then. Let's talk about money if they have money. So have you guys seen the findkiely.com website yet? Put a 1 in chat if you did. Thanks for that, Penny. Always appreciated to have a live stream and someone come in and say, hey, go watch this instead. You just don't do that, Penny. It's kind of rude. So I see that her friend had a, quote, meth complexion. I don't know if that's it. Or if it's just acne. So have you seen this? Find Kiely. Let's see. We got some 1s and 2s. So her boyfriend told her not to do something stupid. Why? It's okay, Penny. It's just, it's a lot of work to put these together to have that happen. Just kind of rude. But anyways, it's okay, Penny. It's good. You're all good. This is a website put together by the family, apparently. And they have a bunch of stuff on here that we're going to go over. They have the search party report, which says, please use this form to report any areas searched, information found, or details you would like to share. Do not touch any evidence. Take a photo. And then it actually grabs your email. So they're trying to be really, really thorough with getting information from people that are out there helping. I've never seen anything like this in a missing person. I wonder who this goes to. Like when you submit this, does it go to the family or to the police? Hey, May. Sheriff updates are also found on this website, which takes you back to Twitter. And then what else is on here? Images to share. So it shows you the number, the anonymous tip line, the sheriff's department, the email, and then now they have a $75,000 reward because someone yesterday anonymously donated $25,000. No, her car would not float. But let's check this out, guys. I think she's in the water. I think her car is in the water. And these guys are coming out. Adventures with a Purpose. These guys look really different. I don't know if it's the same two guys that have been doing this, but wow. I hardly recognize them. But let's see what they have to say. Here, hold on.
Upon request, make no mistake, and make no mistake whatsoever, that we hope and we pray that Kiely is found prior to our arrival. Please do not misunderstand that. For security purposes, unfortunately, I cannot disclose which agencies we will be assisting, so please respect that as we respect those agencies' wishes. As you guys know, please also take into consideration the fact that this is different from what we normally do as well, as we do not specialize in fresh cases. We specialize in cold cases, cases that resources are no longer being administered in, and the climate of those resources, etc., are completely different than a fresh case. However, like I said, upon being requested, we will finish what we are doing here in Wisconsin, and we will be on our way. Again, we hope and pray that she is found and found safe prior to our arrival. Some of the reasons we haven't normally typically taken on cold, fresh.
Okay, you can go watch that on your own, everything they have to say, but it looks like they are heading out there. They're in Wisconsin right now, and then they're going to head over there. So I have faith that they'll find her if she is in the water. These guys have really good outcomes when they do go out to search, and they typically do find what they're looking for. May, what's up? Dude, Jay, really, what's up, May? Sammy created a website, so I don't know if this is the same website. Let's go back to the Kiely, find Kiely. Okay, so we're not done here. Her car has not been located. They have the California license plate, small sticker, and then they have all these photographs that you can use. So they're still doing a community search effort from 10 to 7 daily at the Truckee Rec Center. And what really struck me as kind of odd, if I'm being honest, are these photos. Let's take a look at these photos. First one is Sammy, right? And why do these girls seem so like prepared to search? Like, what's with the t-shirts? Like, she's loving being in charge of this search. I don't understand it. Here's another photo. I mean, why is she the center of attention? And why right on your body? What are these? It's like a game almost. It's really weird. I mean, like, why put it on your legs? Who's going to see that? Her parents are PIs? That doesn't make her a PI. She's a 16-year-old kid. Maybe her parents should be doing this, not her. Here's another picture. So they must really like this Tyler, the Creator, because the shirt that she wrote in marker, Find Kiely Team or whatever the heck it says, that is an emblem of Tyler, the Creator, the rapper. So she's wearing one of those Odd Future shirts as well. Oh, she's 18. Well, 16, 18, tomato, tomato. She says she was the last one to see her, but didn't she leave before her? Exactly, potato. So these, like I said, these t-shirts aren't cheap either. Like I remember my son buying these stupid Tyler, the Creator t-shirts, and they were like $80 for a t-shirt. And I'm like, are you nuts? And like that Odd Future sweatshirt, it was probably $200. She left before her, but she states, oh, she drank everything that I drank out of, and I was fine. You mean to tell me they were glued at the hip and drank the same things all night? Yes, leading the search, Curiosity. It's like, what? What kind of experience do you have with this? Find Kiely team member? Weird. You've never heard of him? Yeah, he was like an underground rapper, but very popular in California, and that's where he lives. They must have money to have t-shirts that are $80 and $200 hoodies that they're just lending out. But did these two go to school together if they're 2 years apart? How are they friends? How do they know one another? How close are they? Etc., etc. Kiely called Sammy at 12:36, according to Sammy, but Ellie says Kiely's phone stopped at 12:30 p.m. Ryan, I agree. I think these kids know, or they have an idea of what happened. They weren't close. Okay, so let's take a look. Hold on. Shit. All right, let's take a look at this video really quick.
Was wearing the night.
Where's my audio, man?
NBC's Veronica Miracle has the latest on all of that. Veronica, good morning.
Good morning, Amy.
Oh yeah, they did use her car to charge their phone. That's right.
Was last seen. She has now been added to the FBI's missing person.
Why do we have no
database.
freaking sound on this?
This morning, new clues in
I think it kicks in right now.
16-year-old Heidi Rodni, as authorities announce a new phase of their investigation.
She has now been added to the FBI's missing person.
Continuous search and rescue effort.
Yeah, it should be.
Switch modes and kind of
It should be playing audio. What the hell?
figure out where do we go from there.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office saying
Let's try this again.
Was wearing the night she disappeared. KABC's Veronica Miracle has the latest on all of that.
There we go.
Has the latest on all of that. Veronica, good morning.
Good morning, Amy. It has been 11 days since Kiely was last seen. She has now been added to the FBI's missing person database.
this morning, new clues in the desperate search for 16-year-old Heidi Rodni, as authorities announce a new phase of their investigation.
We are moving into a more limited but continuous search and rescue effort. But we are going to have to switch modes, and we are going to focus on the investigative end and try to kind of focus on the investigative end.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office saying the night she went missing on August 5th, Kiely was seen in a video wearing this white sweatshirt with pink writing covered in the words "Odd Future." Last week, investigators said the missing teen was likely in possession
Who's that
of a
guy?
different sweatshirt seen here.
Wait.
Eerie lyrics saying you don't want to be forgotten, you just want to disappear.
I recognize.
Did you see that guy? Who was that guy?
I recognize the darker one belongs to her darker one friend. The lighter one.
Oh, shit.
Lighter one is something that I've seen her wear time and time again. Being out with friends before, have maybe seen that, my friend was cold, and then, oh, hey, here, you take this sweatshirt, and knowing that I have another one in the car to go and change.
Kiely was last seen at Prosser Family Campground near Lake Tahoe, the site of a party she attended with hundreds of other teens.
Thank you, May.
Reportedly underage drinking taking place. The last known ping from her cell phone was around 12:30 a.m. Rodni was seen on surveillance video hours before the party. As the FBI combs through the more than 1,200 tips, authorities have pursued several leads, including digging up a burial site near the Prosser Family Campground, only to find the remains of a dog.
I imagine there's obviously relief knowing that she wasn't found there, but then also anguish knowing that, you still haven't found Kiely.
Yeah, it's important to hold on to hope. It's okay to feel sad and frustrated. It's okay to feel this anguish.
Rodni's car, a 2013 silver Honda CR-V, also missing. Because of this, authorities are still treating this as a possible abduction case. Kiely's best friend Magdalene determined to find her.
I'm just really scared for her. I just want her to know that I love her and that I'm gonna find her.
Thank you, May.
And Kiely's mother says the last text message that she received from Kiely was that she would be straight home. That was about 1 hour before Kiely's cell phone.
Okay, so that was her dad, the bearded guy? Because I saw him talk yesterday, and you guys said he shaved.
JB,
he looks totally different. Hold on. Thank you again. Thank you again, May and Rexana. Stand down, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, let me show you. Let's get rid of these photos. I think that she likes the attention. I think she likes being in charge of this little community search effort. That's what I think. I don't think it necessarily means she knows anything. She may just like the attention and being in charge. We don't know her. We don't know her personally. So she could be just that type of person.
JB,
thank you, May.
You stand down.
Thank you so much. All right, so let's look. This is her dad. I want to double check and make sure this is the right person that we're talking about here. Damn, May. Coming in hot. Thank you so much, May. May is on fire, you guys. Thank you, May. You're the best. QuickTime. Where is my QuickTime window?
JB,
you have to stand out. May, you're awesome. Okay, so this is the dad. Right here. Stream of cars of teens leaving the party at 12:30 seen by campers. Interesting. So that's dad. It doesn't look like her dad. Stepdad. Yeah, she's definitely with her car. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Okay, so that takes me back to the Find Kiely site. And you guys, who is Anna? Who's Anna? that is always with her mom. All right, so that takes us to the GoFundMe. Have you guys seen this? I haven't heard this shared publicly by law enforcement or the, public information officer that speaks every day. I haven't heard them promote this GoFundMe. Have you guys? And I wonder, why such a high goal? 150 grand? And this is separate from the rescue fund. And I understand, these people can't work. They're looking for their daughter. But $150,000. Wow. Wow. They're getting hella donations. Cherie has joined. Welcome, Cherie. Hang on, I got to give you a big reberter. Thank you for joining. This does not say anything about a reward. Yes, it does say who the creator. Amy Karate. And it's all going to her mom. Bendeo. Created August the 7th. As search efforts desperately continue, we appreciate your support during this incredibly challenging time. Please consider donating to help Kiely's family through this horrible nightmare. $150,000? Woo! As we search for Kiely, our needs for resources continue, and any contribution helps. If they have raised $55,000, why are they writing in marker on t-shirts? Just curious. We truly appreciate your thoughts, prayers, hopes, and concern, and are grateful for all donations, monetary or via uplifting messages for family and friends. Please help us bring Kiely home. Find Kiely, findkiely.com. And we have Amy Cuarte is the organizer. And they are getting hella donations, dude. Like, someone last night donated $5,000. I was like, wow. Right here, Beverly. Beverly, 7 days ago, gave $5,000. Gilbert gave $1,500. Stephen, $1,000. Robert Ryan, $1,000. Kathleen Horvath, $1,000. Jessica, $1,000. Anonymous, $1,000. Glorianne, $1,000. Alexandra, $1,000. JP, $1,000. I mean, Amy Cuarte gave $1,000. The one who organized this. And this, again, is separate from the reward.
JB, it's...
Cherie, I've missed you too. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you joined. It's good to see you. So yeah, their goal is $150,000 and they've raised $55 almost. So let's see who Amy is, shall we? She's a real estate agent. Holy. She's only got a $38 million house listed. What? Holy. Tahoe Luxury Properties. Here we go. Amy is a licensed real estate agent in both California and Nevada with Tahoe Luxury Properties. Since 2014, Amy has sold over $57 million in residential real estate sales, earning her spot as an esteemed agent in the Tahoe Truckee area. Thanks to her exceptionally loyal clientele, personal referrals and repeat business have formed the foundation of Amy's career. Originally only intending to stay for a year, Amy moved to Lake Tahoe in 2011 and started working at Sugar Bowl. What's Sugar Bowl? Lake Tahoe has always held a special place in Amy's heart. Her parents got married at a local chapel, and immediately upon arrival, I had no idea this was a novel, she realized Tahoe was home. In 2012, Amy started working for Tahoe Luxury Properties, first in the vacation rental department, and shortly after she began her transition into real estate. Born in San Francisco and brought up in the nearby community of Pacifica, Amy has always called California home. Raised with the Pacific Ocean in her front yard, Amy's love for adventure and the outdoors have always defined her. Growing up just a few miles from Silicon Valley, Amy has harnessed her Bay Area connections and successfully used this network to successfully market her listings here in the Tahoe Truckee area. It's a Sugar Bowl is a ski resort. Okay, Amy sees her job as an educational position to ensure her clients, both buyers and sellers, understand Tahoe's unique and dynamic market before being in a position to make a decision. Philanthropy is close to Amy's heart. If she isn't in the office, you can most likely find her giving back to the community. Amy's resume is chock full of her volunteer efforts, including being an active board member for the Harold Robinson Foundation, contributing writer for the Moonshine Inc., speaking at local events, spearheading the ADU Pathway Program, hosting free seminars for first-time local home buyers, and much more. Amy lives in Kings Beach with her rescue dog, Mowgli. Her love for the mountains and nature keep her quite busy exploring. In her free time, Amy enjoys skiing, hiking, biking, camping, and sailing, and creating GoFundMes. This is Amy Cuarte. She is the founder of this GoFundMe, and she made the first donation of $1,000. She also made the goal $150,000. So there is that. And back to the webpage. We have implemented Cal Topo mapping app to track where you go. Come to the rec center to get linked to this or click here. And this takes you to the Placer County Sheriff's Department for tips. There's a lot of things set up online, right? Backcountry mapping evolved. So this will trace where you've searched so that they can keep track, I guess. Like, who's monitoring all of these things that you're supposed to be, turning in? I mean, who's monitoring 1,200 tips and all of these things that people are putting in, like where they've searched? Who's doing all of this and putting it all together? Seems like a lot. So here's the Google Drive of photos. which I haven't seen all of these. You guys might have seen all of these already. It is cool technology, but it's like, how are they keeping up with that? I mean, that just seems like a lot of agencies and a lot of manpower. We didn't even see this in the Gabby Petito case, to be honest. The Petitos never had a GoFundMe. But I'm getting Petito vibes from this story a little bit. I don't know why. This picture kind of creeped me out a little bit. I've got questions about this photo. It looks like she's looking at an engagement ring. So was she engaged? They're responding on social media. That's amazing. Petitos sold merch. They did. Yeah, they did. I like that they've done that. I just wonder who's, mapping all of that out to keep track of the searches and stuff. It just seems like a lot of work behind the scenes. Her graduation ring, maybe. It's just a very serious picture. She's looking down at this. It's a flower. Oh, it looked like a ring. Weird. Okay, well, thanks for clearing that up. Because I thought it was like a ring. I wish they had these pictures dated as well. Does anybody know what event this was for? Totally getting Gabby vibes. Excuse me, she is very cute. Here's the link to upload your videos and photos from the Prosser party. Share with the police. So they're still wanting videos and pictures from that party. And as they get them, they keep updating. Like, oh no, she was wearing this. Oh no, she was wearing that. But I have to give the sheriff's department props for being so thorough. But I have a good feeling about Adventures with a Purpose. I think that you're going to see some results with them. They're not going to go out there and F around. They're going to be, they're going to be like going straight for a water search. And they're going to be very targeting of, you know what I mean? Like they're going to be specific about what they're doing. Continue searching. Civilian searching is still a good resource. We know what our local surroundings look like and what is out of place. Come by base camp at the Truckee Rec Center to get set up for field searches. Call in what you want to share. The upload portal is totally anonymous. If you are afraid to share information, you can have someone else do it for you to the tip line or upload link. So they do have the sheriff's department. This is not Sammy's info, at least. Well, I think because in the Petito case, we had a suspect. We had Brian. We had Brian who was on the run. Now, if we knew something happened to this girl, we definitely, thank you, Stuart, for subscribing. We definitely would probably have that level, that magnitude, like we did with the Petito case. But we had Brian on the run. Yeah, Sammy didn't really look out for her friend, did she? She was too drunk to drive, so I didn't want to drive with her, but I let her drive herself. They need to bring EquiSearch in. Lake Tahoe and surrounding waterways are so cold. Is that right? What happened to this girl? Angie B., I watched an Adventures with Purpose video this morning of them finding a car in the water. The poor guys were crying. The girl with acne on her face rubs me the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I just want her to know I love her. So they're going to focus more on the investigative aspect of this search and scale back the ground search, apparently. But okay, so let's talk about her last ping. Let's read through this. This is very interesting here. Okay, hang on. Let's move this over. Investigators confirmed that the last known ping from Rodni's cell phone came at 12:30 a.m. on August the 6th. So they're saying 12:30 on the nose, right? 12:30 on the nose, and it was near the campground's reservoir. Surprise, surprise. I told you guys, she's in that reservoir. Her car is in that reservoir with her. The ping was located near Prosser Lake, which surrounds the campground. Though Brown said that because of lost data, the phone could have continued to ping after 12:30. Why would there be lost data? Mish, thank you for subscribing. Just because it last pinged there doesn't mean that's where the phone stopped pinging, he added. There's lots of reasons why those notifications or data points could be lost. What reasons, though? The last person to have heard from the teen was her friend Samantha Smith, 18, who spoke with Rodni on the phone at 12:36. Who spoke with Rodni on the spoke, it says, at 12:36 a.m. shortly after Rodni's phone was turned off. At 12:36 a.m., she called me, and this is the last call anyone had with her. We said, love you, good night, get home safe, and that's the last thing we heard of her. The water is pretty clear. You can see down pretty far. So she was loaned this sweatshirt the day before. And I don't know why someone's buying a hoodie off Poshmark, because it says right here, police believe the hoodie is still in her possession. And it's unknown who loaned her the coat. So I think this poor person on Poshmark that's just trying to sell a hoodie she don't want anymore is now suddenly going to be involved in a missing persons case. Crazy. Crazy. YouTube. So it's 12 miles away from her home. And she pinged by the reservoir. Her boyfriend, who did not attend the party for unknown reasons, texted her to complain about his day and heard back hours later. At 10:30, she responded and said, "Oh, I'm sorry you're going through that." He also told the outlet he and her father had taught Rodni how to get out of sticky situations and said she would not put her life at risk. The teen's friend, Kate Cuno, also revealed she had hung out with Rodni just hours before the party, and the pair had made creme brulee. Everything was normal. I don't think she ran away or anything. I would have noticed if something was slightly off. So interesting enough, and Upchurch made this connection as well. Her friend Kate and her boyfriend Jagger are not affiliated or standing next to any of these other girls. The zit face girl and Sammy, they have nothing to do with them. They're not even speaking near them. They're not standing near them. They're not doing anything. And why won't they say what business this was taken at? Why can't we know where this surveillance photo was taken? What business that was at? Okay, so here is Jagger going over their final texts. He says they texted before she left for the big party in the woods. He messaged her with casual concern. And so I was just like, okay, be safe. Don't do anything stupid. He continued to text her while he's at the party, venting about his day. At 10:30, she said, "I'm sorry you're going through that." And that was the last time he heard from her. So Kate also hung out with her the day before, spending Thursday in Reno. Jagger said it was a place where they had spent a lot of time alone. He, Kate, and another friend got proactive searching for Kiely in the Nevada tourist city on their own. And Jagger said, "I definitely feel like in this current situation that she's safe. I don't know where she is. We don't have anything to go off of at this point, but I fully believe she's alive and well. And I fully believe that we are going to bring her home safe." And then down here it says, "We sure hope he's right." And then here is the Find Kiely and the GoFundMe. Is there a picture of Kate? Oh, we've got Callahan Walsh. Callahan Walsh is going to weigh in on the missing persons case of Kiely Rodni. Let's see what Callahan has to say. Tell us, Callahan. So Callahan has a new show starting on Investigation Discovery. Oh, sorry. You can't hear it. I guess it would help if you could hear the shit. Let's try that again.
That walked into that party, surely something could turn up.
Absolutely. You know, I come from a family of tragedy. My parents always said that not knowing was the hardest part when they were looking for Adam for those 2 weeks, and that's why these parents are so desperate for answers. But we have to imagine what Kiely's going through. We need to find this little girl, and that's why law enforcement is really trying to get any piece of evidence, any cell phone footage, any images of her that night. Try to determine, you know, what kind of demeanor did she have? Was she acting rationally? Was there somebody stalking her? Was there anything in the footage that they can find that could help break the case open? You know, so many people out there will oftentimes maybe hold back information in an investigation thinking, oh, it's probably not that important. But you don't know what piece of evidence law enforcement is looking for, and that could be the key that breaks the case wide open.
You know, there's these pictures that have emerged, obviously the description we continue to put up on our screen so we can tell our viewers with the tip line, 5'7", 115 pounds, blonde hair, hazel eyes. She was wearing pants and a black tank top in that photo, but she was also seen wearing a sweatshirt, Callahan, that a lot of people are talking about now. Because of what it said. You don't want to be forgotten. You just want to disappear. The mother said that was a friend of hers that had loaned it to her. Make what you will of that. The car's still missing. Silver 2013 Honda CR-V with California license plates. And the mom said that was...
You can't hear anything. You should be able to hear it. Refresh. You definitely should have sound.
That was how this all happened. Her daughter said, I'll be home soon. She did not come home. Mom went to sleep. Mom woke up that morning. Car was not there. And obviously her daughter was not there. And then this search ensued.
This lady's eyes tripped me out.
Yeah, you know, it's so important to put out that information of what she was wearing that day, including the specific jewelry that she had on. Now, as far as that sweatshirt, I believe it was in her possession. She wasn't wearing it at the time the photo was taken. And I wouldn't read too much into the lyrics on that sweatshirt. They're song lyrics. I think it may just be just coincidental that she had a sweatshirt that had lyrics similar to what, unfortunately, the situation that we find ourselves in now. But that's what's so important, is really getting this information out to the public in case anybody comes across this hoodie. Anybody comes across the jewelry that she was wearing. This family needs answers. This girl needs to be brought home. And putting this information out to the public is a way that we can bring her home safely. Really, it's all about getting eyeballs on missing persons cases, and really having the media cover this case and getting information like out there really could be the reason that we bring her home safely.
And the sheriff's office making it clear they're not interested in arresting or prosecuting any of the minors who were seen at that party drinking or using drugs. Instead, they just want to focus on bringing Kiely home. They're saying just please come forward with any information. 100 volunteers on site, 16 agencies now part of this investigation. FBI, Homeland Security. It is a massive search that is on. Callahan, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you, Callahan, for telling us things we wouldn't have known.
And so I was just like, okay, be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
At Sprouts Farmers Market, we partner with Florida farmers.
May, thank you so much for your super sticker, baby.
Jeez,
This ad brought to you by Sprouts Farmers Market.
Don't do anything stupid. 10:30, she responded to what I was saying and just said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that," and that was the last time I heard from her.
3 of us. Strange.
Teresa Giudice is living.
And so I was just like.
Walsh is the co-host of
Yes,
In
that is
Pursuit
Callahan
with John Walsh. In
That is John Walsh's boy. So they have added Kiely to the FBI missing persons database. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. I think we've pretty much... May, thank you. May, you're crazy. Stand down, May. Stand down. I need to find the Sammy interview. Where can I find that? Kiely, Rodni, Sammy interview. Look at that. Comes right up. Thank you, Google.
JB is, we have to stand down.
Agree, Christina. Mountain Kayaker says we have human trafficking problems in Tahoe. FBI busted a trafficking sting last month. I live an hour from Truckee, headed up there soon to help. Thanks for helping, Kayaker. Amy M., you're not a fan? American Dream Chaser? Let's see. Okay, American Dream Chaser has this footage. Awesome. You guys go subscribe to American Dream Chaser. Right here. All American Dream Chaser. I will throw the link up in the chat. Hold up. All right. There you go. Let's go back here. Let's watch.
Meetup is tonight in Tahoe City at the Save Mart.
I have never heard this either, so we're going to start from the beginning with this chick.
Here once again, please hit that like button and subscribe. We want to welcome you. If you're new to our channel, thank you for being here.
I don't know. You guys probably know me. Everybody has my number at this point.
So yeah, that's Sammy Smith. She'll be on our show tonight.
Oh, he actually had her on the show.
No media and no adults at all, no police, because if there's that pressure from all of those sources on these kids, that could be what
I can hardly hear that.
And that's all we need right now is.
So I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of the interview.
Let's get to it. I know you've been repeating yourself all day, but what's the latest? Tell us who Kiely Rodni is. Go ahead. I'll let you have the stage.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Kiely.
No,
yeah.
You're welcome. I know you're super busy. I know you got to be tired. I know you've been busy.
Yeah.
I followed you at the press conference today, and I know you're a busy girl. And I just want to say I really admire what you're doing. You're amazing young. You're only 18 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 18.
It's outstanding for a young girl your age to. But anyway, nonetheless, I know you're pressed for time, and everybody's wanting to know what's the latest. What is? Well, I'll let you take it from the top. Who's Kiely Rodni? Let's go back to the beginning, I guess, real quick. Just give us a rundown.
Totally, yeah. So Kiely is one of my close friends. We met through mutual friends, and we became closer in the past year to coming months recently, and she is just a light in a lot of people's lives. She's wonderful. She's smiling all the time. She's caring. She's beautiful. She's there for anybody who has ever needed her. She's very outgoing. She's outdoorsy too. She loves the water. She loves to sing. Her voice is just amazing.
She loves
too.
the water.
She's just a beautiful girl, and
she loves the water. Kind of weird to throw that in there, in my opinion. I mean, I hate to, dissect this girl, but she's very in control of this situation, which is really weird.
She's outdoorsy too. She loves the water. She loves to sing. Her voice is just amazing.
She loves the water and loves to sing.
She's just a beautiful girl, and we all miss her a lot, and so.
Yeah, I'm sure. You saw her at the party, right? You were at the party with her?
Yes, I was the last person to contact her after the party, and I was with her basically throughout the entire party.
Okay, so she has totally positioned herself as the person who was the last one to see her, the last one to talk to her. She hung out with her all night long. Thank you. Thank you, May. She's inserted and positioned herself to be the all-knowing. If you think about it, she is the all-knowing. Come to me. I saw her all night. I was with her all night. We drank the same things. I didn't ride home with her because she was drunk. But this about the interviewer, I mean, as YouTubers, if he would have grilled this girl, she would not have come on. Okay. So as YouTubers, we have to be very careful when we interview people and how we treat them and how, you know, we allow them to come across, and like, you can't call them out on the carpet or you're going to lose the interview. So if you play along and let them tell their story, you know, that's exactly what he's doing. And whether he believes it or not, I don't know, but he needs to convince her that he believes her so that she'll tell him, you know, she'll talk, right? You got to make her feel important. She definitely wants to feel important. He's icky. I don't know him, though. I'll keep listening. Kiely wanted this girl's friendship. Why, though? And it said she said they became closer in the coming months. Okay, let's keep listening.
Sorry, I was
No, it's okay. It's
around
okay.
with her.
I know you got a lot going on. I get it.
I'm at the teen to teen meetup, so there's a lot of kids outside.
Wait a minute, shit. Did she just say there was a team to team meetup? Like, this girl already has this shit all like organized and like labeled and named? What? Guys, what the hell?
Contact her after the party, and I was with her basically throughout the entire party. I was
No, it's okay. It's
around
okay.
with her.
I know you got a lot going on. I get it.
Why is she smiling and so happy? Oh, I don't even know who he is, P girl. Why is she smiling? I'm personally glad he got this interview. I think he's excited that he got this interview. Teen to teen meetup? Excuse me. Sorry for my coughing, you guys.
I'm at the teen to teen meetup, so there's a lot of kids outside.
Everybody's wanting to talk to you, and like I said, I greatly appreciate every minute I have with you.
Oh, she loves it. Everybody wants to talk to you and look at her. She's like, yep, they do.
Yep.
Can you take a quick look at this photo? Is this what can you confirm whether or not she was wearing this at the night of the party? Is that what she was wearing?
Yeah, so that top is exactly what I saw her in. If you can see on her left side, on her hip, you can see some skin. She was wearing a black bodysuit. I remember because we went to the bathroom together, peed in the woods together a couple of times, and so that's her shirt right there. The pants were different that she wore to the party. She was wearing green Dickies pants, but that belt is definitely what she was wearing too. I remember watching her have to take it off when we were using the restroom together. We were out using the outdoor restroom, popping squat, basically. So, yeah.
That was just released from the Placer County Sheriff's Office. This picture, I just found it on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
So there's talk about this top, the spaghetti straps top. Some people are saying it was found at the area. Can you confirm that, or is that
so That has not been confirmed. If it has not been posted on our Find Kiely Rodni Instagram page or on the website or on the Placer County Sheriff's Office Facebook or anything, then it is not true, and it is not something that people should be following on or trusting. The information will be posted and will be coming from us when it is confirmed. So to let people know what to look out for if a change.
Does this girl want to be the next John Walsh or what? Maybe she wants to be sitting next to Callahan.
Shirt or something. So yeah, that has not been confirmed.
Okay. Perfect. So at the night of the party, the last time you saw her, can you tell us about, I guess, give us.
So it makes sense why she was wearing a hoodie, because she just made mention, if you guys see the skin at the belt line, it's a bodysuit, and those bodysuits snap at the crotch. Who the hell goes to a party in a bodysuit when you got to pee every 5 minutes if you're drinking? So she took the shit off and borrowed a hoodie, probably A, because it got dark and it got cold, and B, she didn't want to have to keep unbuttoning or unsnapping the crotch of the stupid bodysuit. I remember those in the 90s. I used to wear them when they were popular, and they were a pain in the ass. We used to wear them, and we'd go to the bar, and you'd have to unsnap them all frickin' night. So I could see where she took that out, but where is the shirt? Probably in her car.
Run down to the party real quick. What I understand it was a large gathering.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be a senior farewell party where all the seniors and everybody from around our area, like Tahoe and Truckee and Incline and Kings Beach, were supposed to be there. They were invited there because it was supposed to be like saying goodbye to your favorite seniors before everybody starts going off to college, because soon enough here people are going to start leaving and moving out. And so Kylie's a senior, or she graduated early, so she's considered a senior, and I was a senior, so every senior was initially invited to the party. And as well, all grades were invited just so that they could say goodbye. So I had talked with Kiely, and I had known she was going beforehand. We hadn't planned on going together, and we ended up not going together. She came with her best friend Mags Larson. Magdalene, sorry, is her first name.
Mags Larson was there for what, 10 minutes? She came with her best friend Mags.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and so she came with her, drove in with her, and then Mags ended up leaving about 10 minutes into the party with her boyfriend Ross, Mags's boyfriend, and told Kiely goodbye and everything. And they were never planning on like leaving together or staying together at the party. They just went to the party together because they were hanging out earlier in the day. And
so, hey, I'm not going to hang out at this party, but bring me there. I'm going to come there with you, stay there, and then I'm going to meet my boyfriend there because we're not staying, and then I'm going to leave. It makes no sense. Listen to her explain this story again. It makes zero sense.
Yeah, and so she came with her, drove in with her, and then Mags ended up leaving about 10 minutes into the party with her boyfriend Ross, Mags's boyfriend, and told Kiely goodbye and everything. And they were never planning on like leaving together or staying together at the party. They just went to the party together because they were hanging out earlier in the day.
So they went and did what? Some bong rips? I mean, what? So she rode to the party with Kiely, only to meet her boyfriend Ross for 10 minutes and leave with him.
And then I saw her the second she got there, and from that moment on, we were pretty much seen together all around the party. We would break off for mere moments from each other to go talk to other people or to go do other things, you know, but we would always come back to each other. We were just going around the party. We were drinking the same drinks, being teenagers, throwing glow sticks into the party. And it started to grow really big. I would say around 10 to 10:30. It just blew up. Like, it started to get to the point where I was getting overwhelmed. And I'm a very social person. I've been to a lot of these parties. I've never been overwhelmed. I've actually been underwhelmed. But at this party, it was very large. Like, it was bigger than any party
Wow.
we've had in Truckee all year. And for a lot of years past, there were people from what we think Sacramento, San Francisco. I remember talking to somebody who was from San Francisco,
Wow.
Reno, Folsom, areas that were just way out of reach from it. And it was really overwhelming and weird to see, but I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, oh, kids are around here. They have vacation homes up here. They're just coming to party because why not? So then Kiely and I were going around taking shots and just drinking. We were trading drinks with each other. We were sharing drinks with each other. We would go back to her car to get some alcohol sometimes. And then we went to her car to charge her phone. And we were talking about just random stuff. And then it's kind of hard to remember. And so, or no, we were talking about her texting her mom and her charging her phone and stuff. And just
Okay, so she was with her when she supposedly texted her mom that final text. I never made creme brulee with friends. Never. I've never made creme brulee, period.
At the party in general. And then we had a few other friends in the car, and then we all decided to go back to the party. And we were around in there for a bit. I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car because my ride was leaving and I wanted to stay at the party longer.
Wait, she was upset and scared. She was scared to be there, but she stayed longer? Huh?
And so then we ended up splitting up in the party because I went to go find another ride when we got back into the party after leaving the car so that we could sorry, my mind is in a moment.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
She's way too happy.
Sorry, my mind is in a moment.
No, that's okay.
Like, ew. That is so gross. Her smiles are gross. So she was so scared that she wanted to stay longer. I don't think she really confirmed that she saw what Kiely texted her mom, just what Kiely told her. This interview was 5 days ago as well, on the 11th. So this was early on.
That's okay. I want to take a couple of questions here real quickly. Nola in the chat wants to ask you, who was fighting at the party? The girl and the guy, look into them. Was there a fight at the party?
Yeah, so there were some friendly fights that were going on. There was
friendly fights?
We had boxing gloves. People were trying to instigate. It wasn't anybody who had really any drama or they weren't enemies or anything. It was more just friendly fights to keep entertainment going. This happens at a lot of our parties. We just do it to have fun. If somebody gets hurt, we have people on them, but
so it wasn't like a fight out of anger. It was just kind of a just a fun competition type of fighting.
Yeah.
What? So Kiely had alcohol in her car that they were going back and getting. Who bought it?
See who wins and who goes home with the title, which I will randomly admit people do end up getting in fights over who won, but not this time.
Daniel Taylor, and Nola, thank you for that comment. Daniel Taylor's in the house. Daniel Taylor wants to ask you, did Kiely have her boyfriend or an ex-boyfriend with her at the party?
No, there was no ex-boyfriend there. Her ex-boyfriend lived in Napa. He was in Napa at the time, and I think he lives in Napa. And he actually drove up the next day, the second he heard that she was missing. He's very close with her family and her. There was no anything. And she does not currently have a boyfriend. She was rocking the single life, like we used to say. She just wanted to be open and single and
rocking the single life, as we used to say. She knows she's not going to be saying that again to her. She knows that she's not going to talk to her again.
to have fun as a kid.
I get it. She's
not
only
upside
16.
down.
She's just a baby. I just can't even imagine. How's mom doing? Have you talked to her mom at all?
Yeah, so I've been in close contact with the family.
How they doing? She looked just a nervous wreck. I can't
Listen to her. I've been in close contact with the family. What is this chick's deal?
can't even imagine what she's going through.
Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers are with. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say our thoughts and prayers are with the family. It's got to be a hard time. What can we do to help? What can the public do? The web sleuths out there. What can we do to help find Kiely? What can we do to help you?
To everyone at this point around the world, I'm hoping that this is reaching, and if anybody's seeing this, just if they can keep.
Hold on, this chick is something else, and I need to. Hold on, I got to adjust my screen. Hold on, guys. Sorry, American Dream Chaser. We love you in your interview, but we want to zoom in on her face while her ass is talking. Jinx, thanks for subscribing. We got Jinx. Thank you, Jinx. Let's make her a little bit bigger because I need to focus on this chick's face. Because I am absolutely perplexed by this. I know I'm a little behind. I know you guys probably watched this a dozen or more times, but I've been sick, so I have an excuse of why I'm behind.
Sharing this, get the story out to neighbors and friends and family and local news stations and local newspapers and posting flyers, making flyers, screenshotting, and somehow making flyers. We need this information to spread everywhere. We're trying to get posters everywhere, information everywhere, just trying to have everybody in the world at this point looking for Kiely and just trying to find Kiely. And if anybody sees anything, to report it immediately to the police, the Placer County Sheriff's Office, or the numbers that have been loaded on. There's been a lot of trouble and frustration with people about the tip line, but they have to understand that there's 1,000 people in there working, getting millions of calls a day now.
I know you had stated that we're not trying to create any rumors, but there was something on the Facebook page that I wanted to see if maybe you can comment on this. It says 2 days ago on the Neighbors app, at 1:00 in the morning, a topless female was being chased by a Honda CR-V and was pulled back into the vehicle in Sacramento, California.
What? An hour and a half away. Oh.
That's about an hour and 38 minutes away from Prosser Campground. Kiely drives the Honda CR-V. Her tank top was possibly found at the scene. I know we just discussed that. We can't verify that is true. Down the road from so they're saying her tank top was found at the scene down the road from the Prosser Campground. The timestamps could be off due to a camera clock being accurate or inaccurate. But I don't know is there anything you can comment on that?
Yeah, so we are investigating into that currently, from my knowledge of the detectives. And
did she say we? Did she say we are investigating that? Are you fucking kidding me? Is her parents work in law enforcement? I know you guys said they're PIs, but this Kiely's phone pinged right next to the reservoir. I don't know what this chick's deal is, but she's putting herself as we with law enforcement.
Accurate or inaccurate, but I don't know is there anything you can comment on that?
Yeah, so we are investigating into that currently, from my knowledge of the detectives. And it has not been confirmed nor denied that if that is Kiely, but we do not believe that her shirt has not been found. I can confirm that her shirt was not found, nor were any articles of her clothing.
What is this girl doing? Why aren't the police shutting her down, or have they?
Okay, I want to let's repeat that. The spaghetti strap shirt that was claimed to have been found, that was not hers.
No, it was not hers. It was investigated by the FBI and the cops and everything.
Thank you so much for clarifying.
Okay, but why are we taking her word for it? Have the police said that they found a shirt and it wasn't hers?
find that. So the spaghetti strap shirt, the top that was found, that did not belong to Kiely Rodni. Thank you for that, Sammy.
Yeah.
So I can. I mean, so now when we watched the press conference, the police were saying that they're trying to get everyone that was at that party to come forward. So should we tell, should we get that message out as well to everybody that was at that party that they need to come? Who do they contact?
Well, I've been not in charge, but I've taken on the responsibility of trying to get in contact with everybody.
I've been in charge. Well, not in charge. This chick has like a god complex with this. It's weird. Is she in love with Kiely? Was she jealous of Kiely loving her boyfriend? What's going on here? I'm getting like vibes that I don't know, guys.
I can't. I mean, so now when we watched the press conference, the police were saying that they're trying to get everyone that was at that party to come forward. So should we tell, should we get that message out as well to everybody that was at that party that they need to come? Who do they contact?
Well, I've been in charge, not in charge, but I've taken on the responsibility of trying to get in contact with everybody at that party. I've posted teen meetups, teen to teens, where there's no adults, no parents, and no media coverage.
Oh, great. There's no adults, no parents, and no media coverage. Huh? Why is she hosting this shit? Who is she to host this? Oh, this is not good.
I've taken on the responsibility of trying to get in contact with everybody at that party. I've posted teen meetups, teen to teens, where there's no adults, no parents, and no media coverage. Everybody stays anonymous, and everybody does not get, everybody is just talking teen to teen. We have interviewers, only about 7 or 8 of us, and that's the limit we're trying to keep it at, to keep the information kind of in a simple.
They're picking the interviewers? What?
One source area that we can go to, and we've moved locations, multiple, trying to make things more convenient in the Tahoe area, in the Truckee area. We've held one last night, and then we held one tonight, and we had a lot of teens come out today and explain things. It's just a way for teens to not feel the pressure of getting in trouble by their parents, or to feel like the cops are going to get them in trouble, or to feel that the media will spread their face all over the internet. We're just trying to get teens to be honest, because kids will tell kids who they kissed, and kids will tell kids who they drank with, and
they don't want mom and dad to know what really happened at the party.
Exactly.
I totally get that, and that's good that you're doing that. Laura Truan just was in the comments. Laura Truan says you're doing a great job, Sammy.
Thank you.
So I'm trying to think, what else can you tell us that can help? Anything specific about that car? Is there anything like, I don't know, maybe did the car? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So a lot of us just remember today, because again, we weren't ever really looking severely at her vehicle when we were just friends with her, but we do all remember that she has a sticker of a bull. We don't have the exact sticker, but it's a sticker of a bull that is right under the windshield wiper. Right under that is where the back windshield, the animal. It's a sticker of a bull, the animal, like a cow with horns.
Okay.
Right under the back windshield wiper. It's right under that, and her car does have hubcaps, because in a lot of these pictures, cars don't have hubcaps. Her car has Honda hubcaps.
Okay. Wow. So look for that car that it may have a bull a sticker of a bull on the back window, that 2013 Honda CR-V. It's a silver car.
And there's a sunroof as well.
And it has a sunroof. Okay, that's another good detail. So it has a sunroof, and it has a bull sticker. There's a sticker of a bull, the animal, a bull, on the underneath the back wiper, the rear wiper,
Yes, right underneath it.
Okay. Jane Darby is wanting to ask you, anyone that you notice hanging around her? Was there anybody was hanging around her? Did you notice anybody around her?
to be fully honest, I was inebriated at the time, so I wasn't
What?
fully attentive of who exactly was around us.
Now she was inebriated and doesn't know. When he asks specifics, she's suddenly inebriated.
Jane Darby is wanting to ask you, anyone that you noticed hanging around her? Was there anybody was hanging around her? Did you notice anybody around her?
To be fully honest, I was inebriated at the time, so I wasn't
I get it.
fully attentive of who exactly was around us. Again, when we were going around together, we were just in a lot of different huge groups of people we had never met, because her and I are similar in the sense that we're both very social. We'll talk to anybody we meet. We love meeting people, and so that's what we were doing and everything.
You girls are amazing. I'm just impressed, but it's so sad that this has happened. I just man, my heart goes out to the family. I just she's a beautiful young girl. She's only I got a daughter the same age. Lord, I can't imagine what they're going through. I just can't imagine. I'm just trying to think. I'm assuming that they're checking mine shafts. Maybe the car went down off the road into a ravine. I don't know. But the phone. What about the phone? Can you tell us about her cell phone? Is there anything specific you can tell us? Go ahead.
So it has we're having trouble remembering what color. Like, my cell phone is a green phone, but I have an orange case on it. But we do know that her phone has a black case on it with a sticker on the very middle back that says sex wax on it. And it's an iPhone, not the Samsung that was found. It's an iPhone.
So it's an iPhone.
I forget which generation and which number, but I can post about that or something, or get in contact with you.
Okay.
She's made herself just an all-in-out resource. But when they want specifics about people that were around, she remembers going and charging the phone. She remembers getting alcohol from the car. She remembers what Kiely said about texting her mom. But she doesn't remember anyone being around. So how did this chick get home? Who drove her home?
Real quickly, Laura Truan wants to ask you, what about pictures and social media posts? There has to be evidence this party went down. I'm sure there's people taking photos or TikToks. I'm sure there's got to be a TikTok video of the fight or something, right? There's got to be something out there.
Yeah. So there's hundreds of videos. We have videos of people taking videos.
Oh, wow.
We have
very good. Very good.
Hundreds of videos, hundreds of pictures. We've asked everybody to send us any videos and any pictures that they have, even if it's a picture that looks exactly like something else sent us. It could have different angles. We are looking at an app called Be Real, which is where a lot of kids waited, because the Be Real, it's an app where you can post a picture and there's 2 minutes at random points in the day. There's only one a day. And it comes as a notification will pop up on your phone that says, you have 2 minutes left to post your Be Real. Like, everybody you can post it later in the time, but you're supposed to post it in that time. We're looking at everybody's Be Reals because we know a lot of people waited until they were at that party to post their Be Reals. So we're looking for people to look back in their Snap memories of anybody that we can see in those videos, anybody that we can see in those Be Reals. We are looking at Instagram posts, photos taken on video cameras, photos taken on Snapchat, videos on all of these, and everything.
Okay. She lived fairly close. Is this picture correct? She was about 12 miles away. The Prosser family campground was roughly about 12 miles from her house. Is that correct?
That dot is not exactly where she was located. It's a little bit more to the right and towards the little blue lake that you can see up from it.
Oh, yeah.
It was a little bit closer.
Closer to the water. Closer to the water, she means.
That lake, but definitely that's about, it would have taken about 30 minutes for her. We've found out about approximately 30 minutes for her to drive that way, 38 maybe.
This is crazy. I mean, you knew her, being a friend. I mean, your thoughts on her running away? Would she have a reason to run away? I'm just trying to come up with anything that, I mean, it's just, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, what do you think?
To be fully honest, from what I believe about Kiely, all ideas are still open in the air. But she's not the type of girl to run away. She loves people too much, and she has too much care in her heart to leave people and not leave a note or talk with one of her friends or something. And she is smart enough to know how this would get out and that people would be worried about her. And she's a smart girl. She graduated with honors early from high school and was going to attend college, and she had plans for her life, and she seemed really happy.
Why is this girl so emotionless? And her tone of her voice doesn't change. There's no desperation. There's no sense of urgency. She's got no change in her voice tone.
She wouldn't want to put her mom through this.
No.
Her mom just is destroyed.
Her mom is her life. Her mom is fully invested in her life.
I could see that. I could see she's got very loving parents, and I could tell this is hard on them. And like I said, our thoughts and our prayers are with the family. We really want the best. We want Kiely to be found. DG's asking you, I think she's in the water in the car, drove into water. Have they checked the water? I'm sure they probably have, but is there anything you can tell us about, have they sent dive teams in, do you know, or anything like that? Or
yeah, so there have been dive teams sent in, and I can pretty much only say that they've done thorough searches through the waters, through the lakes surrounding. They are searching the waters. They are searching the campgrounds and everywhere, related lakes that are near, because Boca and Stampede are two reservoirs that are near there as well. And they are doing searches through there every single day. They have been for the past 3 days. They have done extensive searches to points that you wouldn't even believe the FBI and those people.
How would she know? Like, they're telling her. This chick is outrageous. And she may not have anything to do with it. She might just be one of those attention whores who thinks she's fucking important.
They are going.
I'm impressed with what I've seen. I've seen some of the photos of the search and rescue crews out there, the volunteers, and I'd seen they got a heavy presence. They're working it. They're definitely working it.
And we're so thankful to them.
Oh yeah. They're definitely working hard to try to find her, and we watch the flight patterns. They got a helicopter. I don't know. Can you comment on the helicopter? Is there something? Is there a reason they're flying in that area?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's going on? Go ahead.
Yeah, so they're flying helicopters around those areas because if they're shining spotlights down to see if there's any reflection, to find her car.
See, he's got the flight radar pulled up. Look at where they're concentrating. They know she didn't leave that area. That's what I think. Oh, this chick is up to it to her eyeballs. She's in this up to her eyeballs.
To see if they see anybody. We're taught here in Truckee that during the winter, in case there's an avalanche or you're trapped out in the winter, that you can shine a reflective light, like using your phone screen and shining it towards the sun to say an SOS, or to let helicopters and airplanes know that you are out there, and to signal somebody from the ground if you're able to. That's something we're taught from a very young age in our school system.
Oh, very interesting. That's very good.
Yeah.
I never knew that. That's very interesting. You taught me something.
Yeah.
I live in the desert. We don't worry about snow.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, I know where you're at. I've been there a bunch of times, and I know they get a ton of snow up there. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But no, that makes perfect sense. But so they're flying around looking. So the car's nowhere in the area. She's got to be out there somewhere. Can you share your honest thoughts or opinion as to what you think may have happened to her? Do you care to share that?
To be fully honest, my biggest concern is that somebody, and I've said this in other interviews, somebody knew she was drunk, offered to give her a ride home, and they didn't give her a ride home. And they could be across the world at this point with how long she's been gone. And I'm worried that I have a feeling, and obviously
Okay. Is this girl like going to college to go into like forensics or like law enforcement? Is this like her little like practice? Has she always wanted to do this? Or is it more than that? Because this is odd.
Who heard? Do you care to share that?
To be fully honest, my biggest concern is that somebody, and I've said this in other interviews, somebody knew she was drunk, offered to give her a ride home, and they didn't give her a ride home. And they could be across the world at this point with how long she's been gone. And I'm just worried that I have a feeling, and obviously, I don't know, I have a feeling that she is still alive and she's still out there and she's still fighting, but that.
She's still fighting? Fighting who? I have a feeling she's still alive and fighting. Huh? What? Yeah, we're gonna look at Kiely's mom after this.
There's somebody else involved, and that's not confirmed. That's just what I believe. I think there has to be somebody else involved in this. But yeah,
it's just so sad. Rhonda's wanting to ask you, did she wear an Apple Watch? Do you know? Did she wear an Apple Watch?
No, I don't believe so. I don't remember ever seeing her wear one. It's not something I pay really close attention to. And we're not the type to be like, oh, look at what I have on my wrist. I'm so rich,
What? All they asked was if she wore an Apple Watch. I think that's a pretty legitimate question. A lot of people wear Apple Watches. This girl's like a little rich bitch is what she reminds me of. Sorry. She's 18. She's an adult. I can call her that.
Rhonda's wanting to ask you, did she wear an Apple Watch? Do you know? Did she wear an Apple Watch?
No, I don't believe so. I don't remember ever seeing her wear one. It's not.
This part right here is what gets me.
It's something I pay really close attention to. And we're not the type to be like, oh, look at what I have on my wrist. I'm so rich, so.
Yeah.
I'm so rich. Look what I have on my wrist. I'm so rich. I didn't know you had to be rich to have an Apple Watch. This chick is weird.
You girls are amazing. You seem like wonderful people, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Romans 125:26 wants to know, was there any cameras at the campground going into the campground? Is there any cameras there?
No, there's no cameras out there. The closest cameras would be the traffic cameras that start on I-80 near the rec center. It's hard to describe exactly where, but I think it's on Truckee Way. But it's 89 is very covered in cameras. There's not a lot of cameras out there.
Dude, this was on August 9th. It says on the bottom of his screen that he talked to this chick on August 9th. When did she go missing? What was it, the 9th? Or the 6th? So he got this interview within 3 days, you guys. Within 3 days, he's talking to this chick.
Shani Jones wants to ask you, on your last call, did she let you know who the quote-unquote friend was that was driving her home?
Yeah, so this is a common misconception. She was not being driven home.
A common misconception? It's been not even 3 full days. It's not even been 3 full days. This is a common misconception. What is she talking about?
And she was not driving. So, okay. At the end of the party, when I saw her, she was supposed to give me a ride home because I had asked her to give me a ride home because I wanted to stay later. I then realized later in the party that I believe she was drunk, and I knew she was drunk, and so I did not want her to be driving me home, because I know about drunk drivers and all that, and so
I know about drunk drivers and all that, huh?
Smart.
Yeah, and I figured she would be staying there, or she would find a ride home because she's a smart girl. She's smart enough to know. She's smart. And so,
she's said that many, many times through this interview. She's a smart girl. She's smart. She's smart.
Then, I found her as I was leaving the party. I was making sure to find her to tell her that I had another ride home, and that I loved her and I want to say bye and for her to have fun at the party. And then when I
Oh, you're too drunk to drive my precious ass home. But hey, I love you and good luck getting there. Good luck getting home. Because you're a smart girl. You can figure it out.
left the party, we were pretty much on 89 with my ride. And she called me as I was.
Why is she talking so fast now? Let's do J time. If it's too slow, I will get rid of it. But I got to do some J time. At least try it.
The car in the passenger seat, and she was like, "Hey, where are you? Do you?"
Yeah. This is what I need. I need it slowed down for my slow brain. You ready?
I left the party. We were pretty much on 89 with my ride, and she called me as I was in the car in the passenger seat, and she was like, "Hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay. Like, I'm in the car right now. I'm getting driven home now." But Kiely,
I'm getting driven home now. In other words, this chick, because she was wasted. I think that's why she's saying she wasn't driving. Because she just said she was inebriated. And then she almost slipped up and said she was behind the wheel. Can you play it back in slow mode from where she says a common misconception? Okay. I don't know really where that was, though. I think it's because she said she was inebriated and she actually drove and she's trying to cover her ass. And you have to think about it, too. These kids are going to try to cover their ass from what they've done, too. She doesn't want to have a bad rap, you know?
she was like, "Hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay. Like, I'm in the car right now. I'm getting driven home now." But Kiely did not have a set ride home, and I was under the impression that she would either sleep there or find another ride home. And
she would sleep there? Was anyone else sleeping there? Because didn't she know that Kiely told her mom she was on her way? Do I need to go back a little bit? Yeah, she got really fast.
My wonderful people, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Romans 125:26 wants to know, was there any cameras at the campground going into the campground? Is there any cameras there?
No, there's no cameras out there. The closest cameras would be the traffic cameras that start on I-80 near the rec center. It's hard to describe exactly where, but I think it's on Truckee Way. But it's 89 is very covered in cameras. There's not a lot of cameras.
89 is covered in cameras. Well, if it's covered in cameras, then they'll be able to tell if Sammy was driving a car or not, right?
Shani Jones wants to ask you, on your last call, did she let you know who the quote-unquote friend was that was driving her home?
Yeah, so this is a common misconception. She was not being driven home and she was not driving. So, okay. At the end of the party,
she was not being driven home and she was not driving.
She called when I saw her. She was supposed to give me a ride home because I had asked her to give me a ride home because I wanted to stay later. I then realized later in the party that I believe she was drunk, and I knew she was drunk, and so I did not want her to be driving me home, because I know about drunk drivers and all that, and so
Smart.
yeah, and I figured she would be staying there or she would find a ride home because she's a smart girl. She's smart enough to know.
She's smart enough to figure it out. She was inebriated, but she was smart enough to figure it out. Hello, John Gone Girl.
She's smart. And so, then I found her as I was leaving the party. I was making sure to find her to tell her that I had another ride home and that I loved her and I wanted to say bye and for her to have fun at the party. And then when I left the party, we were pretty much on 89 with my ride. And she called me as I was in the car in the passenger seat, and she was like, "Hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay. Like, I'm in the car right now. I'm like getting driven home now." But Kiely did not have a set ride home, and I was under the impression that she would either sleep there or find another ride home. And it was not known that anybody was going to give her a ride home. She was not, when she called me, she was not in a car. I could hear the party and many people talking in the background.
Oh, wow. So we don't really have a lot to go on then as far as where she could be. There's nothing. So we're just going to keep following this. And it's very possible that maybe somebody did abduct her, that maybe somebody was watching her. I mean, it's just a sad possibility, but my goodness. Our hearts. I don't know. Is anything else you'd like to say before we let you go? I know you're busy. I don't want to keep you tied up with us, but I greatly appreciate all your time. Sammy, you're an amazing girl. I know you got a great future ahead of you.
Wow, look at her smile. She loves herself. She loves herself.
Stay strong. What's your final words? If Sammy's out there watching this right now, just perhaps she's out there.
All of this sounded very scripted until that one part where she had to describe the end of the party. Everything else is smooth sailing for Miss Sammy throughout this whole interview until we get to that part. And I guarantee you her closing will be just as scripted as the beginning.
Watching, if there's anything you could say to Sammy right now, what would you say to her?
It's Kiely, just by the way, but if Kylie's out there watching
I'm sorry, Kiely, I apologize.
Don't worry.
My mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's just
this girl's face. I can't get over it.
This is very emotional, but no, I'm sorry, Kiely.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. If Kiely were out here watching this, I would just want to know we are doing everything to try and find her. We are making this go worldwide. We will find her. We will find what is happening, and we
wait.
Want
okay,
her.
We are gonna slow her final comments down because this girl is something else.
But they're watching.
I'm sorry, Kiely. I apologize. Don't worry. My mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's just this is very emotional. But no, I'm sorry, Kiely.
Thank you. He's saying it's very emotional. It's not emotional for her. He's sounding like more emotional than she is, right?
It's totally fine. If Kiely were out here watching this, I would just want to know we are doing everything to try and find her. We are contacting.
Wait, didn't he say to speak to Kiely herself? And then she changes to, we are doing everything we can to find her. Like, she didn't say, we're doing everything that we can to find you, Kiely. He said, speak to Kiely.
We are making this go worldwide. We will find her. We will find what is happening. And we just want her home. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. We just want her home. We love her.
We don't want anyone to get in trouble? Really? Because I would say anybody who did something to this girl to make her get gone for 2 weeks, if you were her friend, you would want to find who did something to her. We don't want anyone to get in trouble.
And we would do anything to see her again. I personally, I just want to drink a boba with her again.
I want to what? Why are her eyes so half-masked? What is going on?
Laugh and tell the story. And when I see her, I'm going to absolutely tackle her to the ground, but I'm going to give her the most love that she's ever felt. And I hope she knows she's loved. This whole community is looking for her. The whole world at this point is looking for Kiely. Kiely, if you're out there and you can hear this, please fight. Keep fighting. Don't give up. We are coming. We are working. We will not stop working. I will stay up day and night. I have her completely. We want you home.
I have her completely what? A boba? I can't. I'm going to drink a boba with her. What the fuck is wrong with these kids?
Her completely. We want you home. We just want you home. And yeah.
Very, very good. Sammy, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I'm so sorry the family's going through this. I greatly appreciate your time. You're a beautiful person. You're a beautiful friend. I know you got a bright future ahead of you. Stay strong. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're getting it out there, and I'm just so impressed with you. I'm sure your parents are very proud, and they raised you right. So
thank you so much,
Sammy. Okay, all right. You take care, and thank you.
Wow. Has mom given an interview like this in depth? She does look stoned. Has mom given any interviews, guys? Yeah, she wants to tackle her to the ground and give her the love that she's never had. I feel like she's in love with her. I'm getting like Fatal Attraction vibes. Mom has not done extensive interview. Okay, so let's take a look at her mom for a second here. I think I have a window open already. Hang on. I've got lots of tabs open. Hold on one second. Lindsay Neiman. Lindsay Rodni Neiman is her mom. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Gia, for subscribing. Welcome to the jungle, babe. All right, so I've got an article about her mom. Let's see what it says. Who is Kiely's mother? Let's see. Okay. Hello, I'm back. All right. Let's see what this says about her. Oops. Lindsay Rodni Neiman reported her daughter missing when she did not return home after a party at the Prosser family campground. She said she last heard from Kiely before she left the party and told her to be safe. As the search for Rodni entered its 5th day, Rodni Nima revealed that her daughter almost didn't go to the party that night and had planned to attend a car show in Reno with her instead. So she was supposed to go to a car show with her mom? Hello, cat. I want to see Sam's parents. Autumn Rose, thank you for subscribing. Rodni Neiman told The Independent she wishes her daughter hadn't changed her plans. There was this classic car show in Reno. She's so dynamic. She loves everything from playing violin to car shows. And so maybe she was going to see some drag. Is there let me go to The Independent because I don't know what this Love by Life is. I don't know I don't like the source because I don't know what it is. Let's try something else. Lindsay, Neiman, Rodni. Here we go. The Sun. They always have the dirt. So, yeah, they pick a great photo for her, too. I'm not the first to say this, Daniel. Hello, Mr. Positive. Why would they haze her, though? I don't think if 300 people that were at this party saw something bad happen to Kiely, they're all going to be quiet. This is not something that all these people saw because somebody would be saying something. And if Sam is watching, I would love to interview Sam. I would love to talk to Sam. Oh, yeah, barrel rushing. The Chris Watts thing. All right, so okay, so later that day, Kiely then texted saying she was going to go to a party instead of the car show. She'd been to the car show already, and there was this party in Prosser. And I said, yeah, that's fine. Of course you can go to the party. Rodni Neiman told the U.S. Sun she wasn't worried when her daughter left for the party. Does her family have money? There have been parties there every weekend for years. It feels like a safe spot. It's a campground. Paved roads, and they could sleep overnight if they want to. But did they? Did any of those kids ever stay the night? Probably not, Catlin. Thank you, Jersey Devil, for subscribing. And they're saying this was a call, but I heard it was a text. During that final call, Rodni Neiman told ABC News, I told her to be safe and that I loved her. And she said, okay, Mom, I love you too. Everything seemed normal on the morning of her disappearance. Everything seemed the same, and she had a big smile on her face, and she was ready to greet the day. She was having a good day and week and was excited about going camping the following night. We had a great exchange. However, Rodney's friend, Sammy Smith, said she had left the party at 12:30. Weird, because that just contradicted everything she just said. She totally just said that she left first, and Kiely called her from the party and said, do you still need a ride? Everything she drank, I drank out of, and there was nothing that seemed off about her. So they were getting the alcohol from Kiely's car, so that's probably why she's saying that they drank the same things. Authorities say Rodni's phone became untraceable shortly after she left the party. So her mom fell asleep. She asked her to wake her when she got home, but didn't notice until 8 a.m. the next morning. Authorities say they have not ruled out the possibility of abduction, but there's no evidence to support it. We're considering everything. This is a missing persons case. This is search and rescue. So what has her mom said? She said, we just want her home. We're so scared. We miss her so much and love her so much. Kiely, we love you. And if you see this, please come home. I want nothing more than to hug you. Speaking to anyone with information, her mom said, we're begging for you to please come forward and share your story. We are desperate for any other teens to come out and share the last pieces of the story that nobody seems able to piece together. She also said, I think there are stories from that night that have not been told. And I think that as soon as these people who have stories have the courage to come forward and share it, it would be such a massive turning point and could slingshot us forward. My message as Kiely's mom is please come forward, even if it's something that you think could get you in trouble. It's not going to get you in trouble. Just help her come home. Even if it's scary and feels scary, stop keeping secrets. She's begging the parents of the teens that were there to share anything that they know. Yeah, why did 100 cars leave at once? We don't know. Party where Kiely Rodni, 16, disappeared was like Lord of the Flies and full of illegal activity, friend reveals. I want to know where she was. This looks like a clothing store or something, or maybe a touristy store, or and her shoes. Can you see her shoes in this picture or no? I can't tell if that's a shoe or not. Sammy Smith said the party was full of activity, illegal activity. Look, credit Sammy Smith. So she's probably selling this shit to the Sun. The Sun, the Daily Mail, they pay for tips. Kiely's friend Sammy Smith shared footage from the Friday night party. The video shows dozens of teens gathered on the land surrounded by trees with trash thrown around, including what appear to be empty bottles of alcohol. Look at this. The community has been hosting teen-to-teen talks without adults, including law enforcement. Sammy told the U.S. Sun, I think a lot of them were scared to talk. They were engaging in illegal activity in the woods. It's like this Lord of the Flies space where they can just be. What? No new leads. I mean, what? The teen had an iPad, which is at her home, and her laptop is believed to have been in her car. Is there video of her mom or no? Let's see, 5 days ago.
Let's be simply ageless.
Let's be simply ageless. This Sammy girl is just strange.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office released this surveillance image of Kiely Rodni this evening. It was taken on Friday around 6 p.m. at a business in Truckee. She was last seen early Saturday at a party at a campground in Truckee. Investigators have indicated they are slowly piecing together what happened.
Whose hand was that on the map there? Was that Sammy?
Indicated they are slowly piecing together what happened.
But we're looking at, video that people are sending in, anything. We're looking at timestamps so we can create the best timeline possible, take all that information, and we're committing all the resources we can to follow up.
Kiely's cell phone has been out of service since Saturday, and her silver Honda is also missing. So far, investigators say no one has come forward saying that they saw her leave the party or get into her car.
So no one has said they saw her leave.
Details on the search for a missing 16-year-old.
Weird. Here's her mom right here. I thought it was a video. Oh, here it is. Fox 3.
We just want her home. We're so scared and we miss her so much and we love her so much. And Kiely, we love you. And if you see this, please just come home. I want nothing more than to hug you. And if anybody else out there, if you know where she is, if you know anything about where she might be, if you have any ideas or thoughts, please come forward and share them. And we're not looking to bust anybody else or get anybody in trouble. We just want to see our daughter home.
Bust anybody else? Here's another one. I'm just wondering if these people are loaded. Why do they need a GoFundMe for $150,000, man?
JD is, we have to stand down.
Bunny coming in hot. Sammy and Kiely don't follow each other on social media too. Really? So they're not connected on social media? That's interesting. All right, let's listen to this.
Funny and she's smart.
Hold on.
And amazing, wonderful human. She's funny and she's smart and she's interested in so many different things. She loves playing music. She has since she was a little girl. She loves, of course, as a teenager, she loves being with her friends. She's so interested in science and in medicine and in cooking. She taught herself how to bake chocolate cakes from scratch when she was young, and they're good. they're light and fluffy. I don't even like cakes, but I like the cakes that she makes. So she's just, she's so dynamic. She's so loving. She's so warm and welcoming and just quick to want to make connections with whomever she's meeting, whenever that is. And with this dynamic set of interests that she has, it's so easy for her to make deep connections with so many people. And I truly believe that that's one of the reasons that the local response has been what it is, because everyone who you talk to who knows her has a love and a special connection with her, whether it's parents who, who she babysits their children, or whether it's people who have met her at the local tea shop where she works, whether it's people who climb with her at the gym, or it's her, fellow students and friends at the school, just to,
I don't even understand what she was even talking about. What was that even about? A town hall. That was a town hall meeting. You guys are saying Sammy had bruises on her as well? Here's another video.
Over 30,000 square feet, dealing 14 games on 49 tables, 24.
Is the GoFund? No, the GoFundMe is to help the family, it says. It doesn't it doesn't replace a reward. The party was 12 miles away. So it was like 28 minutes or so? Or 32 minutes to drive home or something?
Investigating the disappearance of a teenager as a possible abduction. Right now, friends and family are searching for her in Truckee. KPIX5's Ann Makovic is live in the newsroom with the latest on this.
Yeah, the 16-year-old girl, Kiely Rodni, was last seen early Saturday morning, basically late Friday night. And now there is concern that she may have been kidnapped. Her family says she was attending a large party at a campground in the Tahoe area. It was near the Prosser family campground just north of Truckee. More than 100 other people were there. She was last seen at about 1:30 a.m. She left home that day driving a silver Honda CR-V. She was planning to spend the night at the campground. The car is also missing now, and her cell phone is off. Family and friends pleading for her to return.
Wait, that lady just said she planned on sleeping there.
What?
Where is this coming from? Yeah, but you don't know the roads. They might be like twisty, turny roads,
Sure.
It was at 11:30. She told me that she was leaving in 45 minutes and going to be on her way home.
I thought she was spending the night. They just said she was spending the freaking night.
She's so responsible. She always checks in. She always texts me when she's out and lets me know, even checking in multiple times a night, even when she's out with friends.
Kiely is 5'7", 115 pounds, blonde hair, hazel eyes, and a nose ring. Witnesses say she was wearing a black tank top and green Dickies pants. Again, Kiely driving a silver Honda CR-V at the time of her disappearance. License plate 8YUR127.
Yeah, I mean, somebody who lives there has to know what store that is.
As droughts get worse, it's clear that it will be less expensive and
can someone throw the membership link in chat for Bella Blonde? Bella Blonde, thank you so much. There's different tiers if you guys want to throw that membership link up, mods.
To help.
It was a truck
A candlelight
stop?
vigil and
Wow.
prayers from a Truckee teen now missing for 3 full days. Tonight, the family says it needs more help tracking her down.
CBS 13's Steve Large is live in Truckee with their emotional plea tonight. Steve.
Yeah, and I'm standing in front of Kiely Rodni's grandfather's trailer that's turned into more of a makeshift command center in the search for his granddaughter. And today, more than 250 volunteers signed up to help. A candlelight vigil and prayers from this Truckee community in search of a missing teen.
I just want my daughter home. I just want my daughter home. I just want to give her a hug. I just want to know where she is. I just want to know what happened.
Kiely Rodni's mother is in agony over the now days-long disappearance of her 16-year-old daughter. An FBI victim specialist was one of the many law enforcement officers speaking with family Monday. These are new pictures and video of the Friday night party at Prosser Lake where Rodni was last seen. Hundreds of underage teens were at the party. No cell phone clips have been turned in from this group that could...
Whoa, I never saw this footage. Did you guys? Hey. Thank you, Divine Timing, for becoming a member, Roberta. And Bunny. Okay, I did see Bunny. I want to make sure I'm keeping up on you guys in chat. But this party, hang on, let me move this down so you guys can see. Like, there's people shouting and shit. Like, this looks like bad news. I've never seen this. You can hear them hollering.
Be evidence of Rodni leaving. Is the sheriff's department giving you indication that they're not getting these pictures? Party. No cell phone clips have been turned in from this family Monday. These are new pictures.
Bella Blonde, thank you for becoming an upper Roberta.
Roberta, thank you so much.
Pictures and video of the Friday night
I'm gonna slow
party
this
at Prosser
shit
Lake
down,
where Rodni was last seen. Hundreds of underage teens were at the party. No cell phone clips have been turned in from this group that could be evidence of Rodni leaving. Is the sheriff's department giving...
That looks like a fight to me.
You indication that they're not getting these pictures?
Yes.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office is treating Rodni...
And I don't know, what is this from? Because she looks kind of intoxicated there, to be honest. I'm not trying to be judgy, but...
Rodni's disappearance as an abduction because her car is also missing. The CHP has not issued an Amber Alert because their criteria of a known abduction has not been met.
If we have that information and we know that she was taken and that her car left the area, then we can start expanding our search to farther areas.
This will be the search group over here.
Rodni's friend Sammy Smith was with her at the party and is one of the last...
This will be the search group over here.
To farther areas.
This will be the search group over here.
Rodni's friend Sammy Smith was with her at the party and is one of the last people...
I wonder if this is this chick's dad right here to the right. Look at how he's watching on in proudness of her. Watch.
Who saw her before she went missing.
Do you think that's Sammy's dad?
This will be the search group over here.
Rodni's friend.
Do you think that's her dad? Bella Blonde, you're back. I know. Thank you. Think that's dad? He looks kind of proud of little girl taking the situation by the reins.
Friend Sammy Smith was with her at the party and is one of the last people who saw her before she went missing.
Before she went missing, and they show the freaking
Now, a family's
water.
calls for more clues.
The search group over here.
Rodni's friend Sammy Smith was with her at the party and is one of the last people who saw her before she went missing.
It's really hard right now.
Now, a family's calls for more clues.
This is disturbing. Flo Nightingale, thank you for becoming a Roberta.
Roberta, thank you so much.
To find Kiely.
We're a little bit stuck.
Why did they cut her off?
Family and friends have set up their own website, findkiely.com, where people can submit their own
I totally
tips
want to
to
hear. They
family
don't
and friends.
play much
now,
of her.
a family's calls for more clues to find Kiely.
We're a little bit stuck.
Family and friends have set up their own website, findkiely.
Family and friends have set up their own website. So I think it's safe to say that Sammy is the new Tim Mullen. She's the media manager.
.com, where people can submit their own tips to this investigation. Meantime, volunteers are going to be meeting back up here tomorrow at 10 a.m. to resume their search. A candlelight vigil and prayers from this Truckee community in search of a missing teen.
I just want my daughter home. I just want my daughter home. I just want to give her a hug. I just want to know where she is. I just want to know what happened.
Kiely Rodni's mother is in agony over the now days-long disappearance of her 16-year-old daughter. An FBI victim specialist was one of the many law enforcement officers speaking with family Monday. These are new pictures and video of the Friday night party at Prosser Lake where Rodni was last seen. Hundreds of underage teens were...
Okay, now here comes that video of the party again. It looks pretty damn aggressive to me with all these guys.
At the party, no cell phone clips have been turned in from this group that could be evidence of Rodni.
No cell phone tips have been turned in. But Sammy says, oh, we're getting hundreds. There's millions of people out there doing this.
Rodni leaving. Is the sheriff's department giving you indication that they're not getting these pictures?
Yes.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office is treating Prosser Lake where Rodni was last seen.
Funny, Sammy is the only one that has released these videos.
Hundreds of underage teens were at the party. No cell phone clips have been turned in from this group that could be evidence of Rodni leaving. Is the sheriff...
They all have cell phone lights on, too. Did you see that?
Sheriff's Department giving you indication that they're not getting these underage teens were at the party. No cell phone clips have been turned in from this group that could be evidence.
I mean, even these kids in the back here have their phones up in the air. This shit is not friendly fighting. This is some aggressive shit.
Of Rodni leaving.
I gotta download this footage. I need to find that footage.
They're not getting these
I need
pictures?
more of that.
Yes.
The Placer County Sheriff's Office is treating Rodni's disappearance.
I need more of that footage. Sammy Smith, Truckee. Ooh, we got some local coverage. Check this out. This is the Reno Gazette Journal. Look at her with her clipboards. All right, we're going to play this in just a second. I have to go get a drink. I am really, really thirsty. So I'm going to go grab a drink really quick. Why would the parents discourage their kids from coming forward? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. All right, I'm going to play something for you while I go grab a pop. Just to keep you guys entertained so you don't leave me. Shoot, I'm so confused right now. Did you guys see, oh my gosh, did you guys see the Lifetime filming of Gabby? Here, I'll show you guys that while we wait. What do you guys think of that?
It's obvious to me that you every single day. You're fucking in your phone every single day. No, you want fine. You want to stay here? How about you fucking stay on your phone then? No, fuck off.
Yeah, guys, it's real. So someone in Utah saw them filming for the Lifetime movie. Yeah, it is hard to hear. You have to really use earbuds, but it's on my channel if you guys want to check it out under my shorts. It's really disturbing. He's blaming her for always being on her phone. So let's get back to this Reno Gazette-Journal.
The 1950s.
So we have started to hold teen-to-teen talks, which is where teens are able to come and talk to us as facilitators, and
as facilitators,
just able to be there without the pressure of parents, the pressure of media.
Okay, I hate to say this, but I'm getting Lana vibes.
Talks, which is where teens are able to come and talk to us as facilitators.
Have you guys seen this? Put a 1 in chat if you've seen this.
And just able to be there without the pressure of parents, the pressure of media, the pressure of adults and police, so that they feel more comfortable talking with
These girls are stoned,
to come
man.
forward and maybe share some information that they were scared to before this.
Yeah, so we've been trying to move to get closer to the areas where the other teenagers that were at the party have been for these teen talks, and the one that we just had in Tahoe City was by far the biggest showing of kids that we've had. We probably had somewhere between 50 and 70 kids show up. And they all, everybody helped us. All the information that we got was good, and
it helped us move further.
Yeah, we've really made progress with the information that we've gotten.
Yeah, so we're planning on having as many of these as it takes to get in contact with anybody who may have been at the party. Whether that means we have to travel to Reno, to Incline, to South Tahoe, wherever we can to talk to kids. We're offering rides now. For kids who may not be able to get out, we're asking parents to allow their kids to attend these meetings, as it is crucial to this. And we will do anything. We offer food, we offer snacks. Every interviewer is...
They're encouraging parents to send their kids. She looks like one of the Olsen the twins.
Comfortable and a safe person to go to, and we're not trying to get anybody in trouble. We're just trying to get more information.
And with the help of the community, we're going to find her, and everybody has been incredibly supportive, and that we are going to find Kiely with the help of our community, but
and
only with the
else.
help of our community.
Okay.
You might.
Weird. I want to see more of that footage from the party is what I want. If you guys find any articles or videos with more of that footage or with that footage that we just saw, so I can download it and slow it down and make it clearer, I would love to do that and then put it out. Thank you, Mr. Positive. Yeah. This is really a disturbing case. But I do think... I mean, what if it's just that these girls are just rich like hippie type granola. They're just different. I don't know. I'm glad that Adventures of the Purpose is going out there. Okay, so here's Anna. This is Anna on the far right, and that's who I was wondering who Anna is. And the only reason I know her name's Anna is because she has a name tag on. And is this the grandfather? She has her hand on his shoulder.
When other states shut people down, Florida lifted people up. We make decisions based on...
We take this case, just like any other missing persons case, extremely seriously. Kiely's considered to be highly at risk right now because she is a minor and she is missing, and we cannot locate her or her vehicle. We want to thank everybody who has helped us thus far, our law enforcement partners, the community, people who have come forward anonymously to try
Thank
and
you,
lead us
Marjorie.
to her. And we will continue to leave no stone unturned until we bring Kiely home to her family.
We are working with local, state, and federal agencies. We're using every tactic we can to try to get any information that might help further our investigation. In any tip that comes in, we're taking all the tips from the tip line from any means, whether it's emailed, called in, through the conversations with kids that we met with here at the community center. Those are
All right, let's take a gander at these kids. You know that these guys were at that party. Who's the dude in the green shirt? And the kid behind him. And the kid over to the right. And these two crying right here. Who are they? Because these people right here, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but these people right here in the very front are more upset than Sammy and the other girl, Mags. They're visibly upset. Who are they? I'd rather hear from them, I think.
They're all being chronologically put into our tip spreadsheet, and we're addressing those, prioritizing them, and we're taking a look at every single one. So no, we don't. If you think you have information and you don't know if it's relevant, we want it. We want any information because we'll follow up on any and every lead that we can. Obviously, we have to prioritize them.
And is that Mags right there sitting in the chair? Does she have bruised up legs? Like, what's all over her legs? Dude. Hold on. Is that Mags? Yeah, Celeste, that's what I'm looking at, dude. Hold on. Let's make it bigger. Let's zoom in on Mags. Mags. Does Mags have... Looks like she has a draft beer next to her. Let's zoom in. Who's the character behind her? He looks like the guy on Brian Laundrie's shirt in the... in the video of Brian, who we thought was Brian Laundrie walking down the road. It looks like that's who was on his shirt. It looks like Mags. She's got it written on her legs. I know who is the guy behind her. Who is that dude? Oh my God, Mish. That's a stepdad? Oh my God, you guys. Sores all over, but you guys are hilarious. Nana is our newest subscriber. Welcome, Nana. Thank you for subscribing. All right, we're going to zoom in on this chick's legs. I haven't done a live like this in so long. Thank you guys for being here and following along with my shenanigans. I don't think those are tattoos, yo. I mean, they're like lines. What is that? What's on her legs? He'll be coming round the mountain when he comes. He'll be coming round the mountain when he comes. He'll be coming round the mountain. He'll be coming round the mountain. He does have a camera. He'll be coming round the mountain when he comes. Reputa. Hey, Reputa. Reputa the Buta. I don't know, guys. Body paint among scratches, it looks like to me. Angie B. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Let's play this and let's just watch Mags. Want to? Let's just play this part and watch just Mags and see what she does. She looks kind of nervous. She's biting her nails. Okay, let's see.
Spreadsheet, and we're addressing those, prioritizing them, and we're taking a look at every single one. So no, we don't. If you think you have information and you don't know if it's relevant, we want it. We want any information because we'll follow up on any and every lead that we can. Obviously, we have to prioritize them so that we can focus our resources. And so those who had firsthand contact with Kiely, who interacted with her near the time that she was last seen, those take priority. But we're looking at,
I think
video that people are sending in, anything. We're looking at timestamps.
I think she's playing with her piercing, or she's picking her face. She's either picking her face or playing with a piercing.
Kiely, who interacted with her near the time that she was last seen, those take priority. But we're looking at, video that people are sending in, anything. We're looking at timestamps so we can create the best timeline possible, take all that information, and we're committing all the resources we can to follow up.
I want to let you know at this time we have over 16 agencies involved in our search effort. In the field right now we have over 100 volunteers. Those volunteers are searching on foot. We're using canines. We're using vehicles including motorcycles, UTVs, Jeeps, and such. We're using air assets to assist in the search, and we're also searching on the water using boats.
Weird. Did you guys like that? Let's go back. Because I'm not done with this video yet. I am not done. You guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely... I'm reading your comments. You guys are absolutely nuts. Absolutely. Absolutely. I miss me some Prayer Garden. Where's Prayer Garden been? I got some. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so let's take a look at the people in attendance. She might have a cheek piercing. Yeah. I noticed that Sammy has her tongue pierced. She's definitely fidgeting, like playing with her piercing, making sure it's in place, I guess. I don't know. But I'm interested in this Anna. Anna. Looks to be like the mom's friend or something. So let's get this going here. Sorry. I want to position it just so you guys can see everything, and then I'm going to take myself off of here for a minute. Bye. And then we're going to make this wider. And again, if any of you guys find that little clip of Sammy's footage from that party, if you could send me a link to it so I can download it and enhance it. Okay. I think we're all positioned now.
And she is missing, and we cannot locate her or her vehicle. We want to thank everybody who has helped us thus far, our law enforcement partners, the community, people who have come forward anonymously to try and lead us to her, and we will continue to leave no stone unturned until we bring Kiely home.
Okay, so this is Anna. And when they were talking at the town meeting, she literally came behind, I think it was Sammy, and like bear hugged her from behind. And like, it was weird. So I don't know if this is somebody's mom or who this Anna lady is.
To her family.
We are working with local, state, and federal agencies. We're using every tactic we can to try to get any information that might help further our investigation.
And everyone looks so disinterested. It's the most bizarre thing to me.
In any tip that comes in, we're taking all the tips from the tip line from any means, whether it's emailed, called in, through the conversations with kids.
Look at all these kids. Look at these girls in the front bawling. That blows my mind. No, her mom was sitting and the lady Anna was next to the mom. That was Kiely's mom that hugged her? No, there was one with this Anna chick. I've seen it. Her mom might have done that too, but I swear that Anna chick.
That we met with here at the community center, those are all being chronologically put into our tip spreadsheet.
And that boy is consoling this girl. See him rubbing her back? So maybe these are her old group of friends? But this guy in the green, who is he? He's kind of by himself. And then behind him, the kid in the white shirt. Yeah, and he's got Grateful Bears all over his shirt. This green shirt here has Grateful Bears on it. But if you look at the crowd, it's really bizarre, actually.
Spreadsheet, and we're addressing those, prioritizing them, and we're taking a look at every single one. So no, we don't. If you think you have information and you don't know if it's relevant, we want it. We want.
Oh, and the little Miss Public Information Officer in her leggings. All of these, this whole thing is just bizarre to me.
Any information, because we'll follow up on any and every lead that we can. Obviously, we have to prioritize them so that we can focus our resources, and so.
You're saying that's Jagger in the brown hat? And then you've got a random lady in overalls. I mean, it's just the most bizarre crowd I've ever seen. Like mixed, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you wonder, like, who's this kid in the glasses hugging this girl from behind? And then you see this girl and this boy here in the middle in the white shirt. And then to the left of them, you have this kid in this hat. And then you have this random lady in overalls. Jagger's in the green? For real? And then you have this lady trying to film this and she's getting upset at her little girl. Weird.
We can focus our resources. And so those who had firsthand contact with Kiely.
Hold on, let me go back to that crowd again.
With Kiely, who interacted with her near the time that she was last seen, those take priority. But we're looking at, video that people are sending in, anything. We're looking at timestamps so we can create the best timeline possible, take all that information, and we're committing all the resources we can to follow up.
I want to let you know at this time we have over 16 agencies involved in our search effort.
Look at Mags. Is she just tired? I don't think I can slow it down. It doesn't have those functions. Unfortunately. I wish I could. I can always download it later and I can put it up slowed down for you guys. I'll do that. I'll upload it and then I'll slow it down and I'll put it on YouTube for you.
In the field right now, we have over 100 volunteers.
And if anybody, if you guys are in any other lives, when I put those up, anybody can use those because I want everybody's opinion on this stuff. So anything that I put up, I don't care if anybody uses.
Those volunteers are searching on foot. We're using canines. We're using vehicles, including motorcycles, UTVs, Jeeps, and such. We're using air assets to assist in the search, and we're also searching on the water using boats.
I think that they feel bad because they didn't help their friend. So maybe they're trying to overcompensate for not being there for her. Could that be? Could that be that they, feel bad? I don't know. You think Anna's Mag's mom? I'm just still looking for more footage of that party. I want to see that. I want to see Sammy's video. Sammy, send me your video. And if you look, all these videos are the same one. They're 1 minute and 45. So that's nothing new. Here's Dakota News Now. And it mentions Sammy. So let's see what this video says. And it says Kiely Rodni Neiman.
Need you to be looking out for Kiely and Kiely's car.
Right now.
Is anybody willing to go to Reno and maybe Midtown? Yeah, perfect.
The search is on for 16-year-old Kiely Rodni.
Oh my God, I can't with her.
She was reported missing Saturday morning after she didn't come home from a party.
Asked her to wake me up when she got home like she always does, and she said, okay, and thanks, Mama, love you. And that's the last I ever heard from her.
Sammy Smith, one of Kiely's good friends, is organizing crews of community members who are looking for the teen across the Tahoe region.
Glenshire.
These flyers are posted in neighborhoods, downtown Truckee, and at campsites.
So this is where everybody's hanging out. Kiely and I were meeting up right here a lot.
Local young people call this open area near the Prosser family campground the Sanctuary. It's a common place for parties. Sammy says she was here with Kiely Friday night, along with tons of other high school and college kids from the Bay Area all the way to Nevada.
Right now our estimate is about 200 to 250, maybe more.
What she and Kiely's family want to know is...
Okay, so that must be the mom's husband, the stepfather then, like you guys said.
How no one saw her leave in her silver Honda CR-V. Her car is still missing.
I can't believe it. There has to have been one person. There are people sitting in cars. There are people everywhere around this place.
She and detectives are begging for people who were at this party to come forward. Kiely's mom needs answers.
My head is all over the place. I'm terrified.
How come these people never cry? Maybe she's cried out. Maybe she's got no more tears left.
Bad thoughts are very strong and hard to keep at bay.
Bad thoughts are very strong and hard to keep at bay.
But I'm trying to hold out hope, that we'll find her, that she'll come home.
Thank you, Chris Tool, for subscribing. Maybe there is hashtags. Why didn't Mom ask Kiely if she was okay to drive home from the party? Probably because she texted her and said, hey, I'm on my way. She probably didn't, suspect anything at that time because she was doing everything she was supposed to be doing. But I think the local news is where Adventures with Purpose will be there Friday. Is that the day they're set to arrive?
I'm at the teen.
Oh, that's the same interview. Okay. So I think we've seen everything with her, right? But listen what she says. She is just a light in a lot of people's lives. She's caring, smiling all the time, beautiful. There for anyone who needs her, very outdoorsy, loves the water, loves to sing. Her voice is just amazing. Beautiful girl. I was the last person to contact her after the party. She's making it sound like the party ended. I was with her basically throughout the entire party. I was walking around with her. Yeah, that top is exactly what I saw her in. Black bodysuit. Peed in the woods a couple times. Pants were different. She was wearing green Dickies pants. Black belt, yes. She took it off when going to the bathroom. Took it off? Why would you take off your freaking belt? Pop and squat. What? Why would you take your belt off? You would undo it, but you wouldn't take it off. Pop and squat. Not been confirmed if the black top was found. If it isn't confirmed from police or sheriff or findkiely.com, don't trust it. It was supposed to be a senior farewell party. Why would they have a senior farewell party this late in the summer? I mean, I guess if they're getting ready to go off to college, but why are they so involved with high school friends? Like, I don't know. It's weird to me. Tahoe, Truckee, Kings Beach. Kiely graduated early, considered a senior. I had talked to Kiely. We hadn't planned on going together, and we ended up not going together. She came with her best friend, Mags Larson, Magdalene. She drove in with her. Mags ended up leaving about 10 minutes into the party with her boyfriend, Ross. They went to the party together because they were hanging out earlier in the day, but we heard that she made creme brulee with her other friend, Kate. Excuse me. I saw her the moment she got there, and from the moment on, we were pretty much seen together all around the party. We would break off for mere moments from each other to go to talk to other people or to go do other things, but we would always come back to each other. We were drinking the same drinks, just being teenagers, throwing glow sticks into the party. Throwing glow sticks? Around 10:30, it started getting big. It just blew up. It was starting to get to the point where I was getting overwhelmed, and I'm a very social person. I've been to a lot of these parties, and I've never been overwhelmed. Yeah, we need to talk to Ross. But this party, it was very large. It was bigger than any party we've had in Truckee all year. A lot of years past. There were people from what we think Sacramento, San Francisco. I remember talking to someone who was from San Francisco, Reno, Folsom areas that were just way out of reach from it. And it was really overwhelming and weird to see, but I really didn't think much of it. I just thought kids were from around here. They have vacation homes up here. They're just coming to party. Because why not? So then Kiely and I were going around taking shots and just drinking. We were trading drinks with each other. We were sharing drinks with each other. We would go back to her car to get some alcohol sometimes. And then we went to her car to charge her phone. And we were talking about just random stuff. It's kind of hard to remember. And we were talking about her texting her mom and her charging her phone and just about the party in general. So this tells me they went to the car to charge her phone, but her phone never got charged. See? That's where we're missing a piece of Sammy's puzzle. We went back to her car to charge her phone. It's kind of hard to remember. We remember. She remembers everything else. It's kind of hard to remember. We were talking about her texting her mom and charging her phone. But her phone never got charged. Her phone died. So, did Kiely plug in her phone, Sam? That's what I would have asked. Did she plug in her phone? Unless she took her belt off and did something with it, is the only reason that girl would notice that she took her belt off. Was if she did something with that belt, or there was a reason for her to take that belt off. Did she hit someone with that belt? Was that belt a weapon? I'm sure we can find Ross on social media and find out how old he is, but someone just said they sent me something and I'm trying to find that message. I don't know. Could these girls have been... I mean, she said that she wanted to... What was her wording? She said she wanted to... Or she was rocking the single life. And... Oh, the belt. Okay, so let me check my email and see what you sent me here. Right, so, but if she charged her phone, so like she texted her mom, so her phone was working at 12:30 when she texted her mom. And then it suddenly died, right? So did she actually charge it? And she said that this girl had an open relationship and was rocking the single life. Open relationship. Was she bisexual? I'm not starting rumors here. I'm not trying to start a rumor here, but an open relationship? Sammy first press conference. Thank you, Emma. All right. Is this press conference not available? Trying to find where this is at. Thank you for sending me this, by the way. Okay, so the press conference is... Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let's refresh the GoFundMe really quick. Oh, look at that. Up to $55,620 since we last looked at it. I wonder if these people feel guilty and instead of having their kids talk, they're giving money, you know? Okay, let's watch the very first press conference. I am looking for that right meow. This is it right here.
You ready?
Oh, get yourself pretty, honey.
Good afternoon. My name is Angela Musalam. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Placer County Sheriff's Office. We're here today to provide an update on 16-year-old Kiely Rodni. Because this is an active investigation.
Oh my God, they're like, we can't hear you. She just keeps going like, oh, sorry. What is this nonsense? Hold on.
On 16-year-old Kiely Rodni. Because this is an active investigation, we'll only be providing information on a certain set information and facts. We realize there will be more questions, but
oh yeah, she's fully got extensions in. You can see them. You can see her hair. I don't know what it is with these public information officers. Her hair's fake, Slim. This news video is clipped. It's 23 minutes long. How is it clipped? Scott H, hey. Scott H, did you invite me on your channel? Did I see an invite from Scott H earlier to talk about this on his channel? I think that I did. If I did,
that will scare somebody.
Oops. Let me know.
God almighty.
I would love to.
Oh, either bitches. Neither one.
She wants to be a news anchor, I think. Look at those. I mean, come on. If you're going to have extensions, make them at least realistically long. Slim.
but we're pleased directing anybody.
So she knows now that the whole crowd that's standing there cannot hear her ass. And she's like, sorry.
Because this is an active investigation, we'll only be providing information on a certain set information and facts. We realize there will be more questions, but we're pleased directing anybody to contact our Unified
Dawn's
Command
full
Center
of shit.
through our tip line, and we will help answer those questions as best we can. Now, for the operational and investigative side of the investigation into Kiely Rodni, I'd first like to introduce
Why is the
Placer
audio
County
so
Sheriff's
awful?
Detective Sergeant Scott Alford.
First of all, thank you everybody for coming out.
Oh my God, the microphones are
This is an
so
amazing
low
community.
for her.
We appreciate the support for the family. We appreciate everybody's concern. Just to let you know, from the investigation side, on the missing persons investigation, we are working with local, state, and federal agencies. We're using every tactic we can to try to get any information that might help further our investigation. In any tip that comes in, we're taking all the tips from the tip line from any means, whether it's emailed, called in, through the conversations with kids that we met with here at the community center. Those are all being chronologically put into our tip spreadsheet, and we're addressing those, prioritizing them, and we're taking a look at every single one. So no, we don't, if you think you have information and you don't know if it's relevant, we want it. We want any information because we will follow up on any and every lead that we can. Okay,
this audio is just horrible.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
I'm going to fast forward these guys. Does Sammy talk here? Is this lady paid to be like a spokesperson? Who's this chick? I've seen her. She's like, oh, you know, she's like the feel-good lady. She's like the guy in Beavis and Butthead with the sandals, the teacher. She should be wearing a shirt with a peace sign on her. Seriously, that's who she reminds me of. She reminds me of the dude. Watch. Watch. This is who she reminds me of. This dude right here. Yeah, I wonder at what point she took that bodysuit off, you guys. Press 1 if you take off a belt to go to pop and squat. A social worker from where?
Hi, y'all. Phoebe Bell, I'm the Behavioral Health Director for Nevada County, but also a Truckee resident for 30 years. And
this audio is just god dang awful. Tahoe Truckee Media needs better audio equipment.
I raised my children here too, and I am wanting to acknowledge right now how painful and hard this time is for everybody. Every single person here is here because you care about our community, about this family, about this young person, about all our young people.
This is a bunch of fluff. Sorry. Yeah, and she should have her hair up in a bun. She really should. Her and her leggings with her shirt tucked in. I cannot. Where's Sammy? I'm not seeing Sammy. Oh, there she is. All right, let's watch what happens after this presser. What a circus. Oh, she tucks that shit in with leggings. Hang on, I'm going to turn this down. My God.
Thank you so much. If you are interested in praying for Kiely and her safe return, I am RGC header, and I would love to form a circle here, a big, large prayer circle for Kiely, family members, for all of you, right here, and it won't take very much of your time, but it is so very important. Prayer is powerful. So if you could please gather.
Seems like a lot of media there than anything.
Over here in front of this trailer, and then here's Sammy Smith to give you some information.
Oh, here's Sammy Smith.
Hey, if I could have everybody's attention really quick, if we could keep it quiet, and everybody please listen to what I'm about to say. Listen up! Everybody please. So I am Sammy Smith. I'm in charge of the teen-to-teen talks. I've seen a lot. I see a lot of faces here.
Oh my God, I cannot with her. She's going to go away to college and she's going to be like the resident floor, like the resident person in the dorms. Like, I'm in charge of this floor. Sorority meeting tonight. Look at all these people are like, who is this kid? And what is she doing? Look at all these people.
Everybody please listen to what I'm about to say. Listen up! Everybody please. So I am Sammy Smith. I'm in charge of the teen-to-teen talks. I've seen a lot. I see a lot of faces here. I know a lot of you. We go to school together. I've seen you around at this party. I've seen you around. Please, if you have given a statement to the police, that's fine. I don't care. I need...
Oh, they cut her off. They cut her ass off.
Any information that might help further our investigation.
Maybe this has the ending. Nope.
The press conference now, as we'd like to get our first.
There's
responders out.
Extensions. All right, hold on. Let's do Kiely, Rodni, Sammy Smith. And see what comes up. Hung out with Sammy or Mags. Was this girl hanging out with Mags? And was this girl with her in the surveillance? Like, okay, so supposedly this was taken, the surveillance was just, hours before. She says they were making creme brulee. Like, where did they make creme brulee? And like, who makes creme brulee and then goes, oh, hey, I'm going to go to a party without you? Like, what happened after the creme brulee? Like, where is the timeline of this day? Like, who was driving? Like, where were they? Like, why are we not getting the store that they were at or the truck stop? Like, okay, this was taken at, X time. This happened at this time. We were making creme brulee at 2 p.m. What time did they make creme brulee? Surveillance was at 6 p.m. at a garage. I thought it was at a truck stop. See, no one even knows. No one knows. I'm seeing like 50 different stories just in chat alone. No, he's not attractive at all. I don't understand this, though. So Kate and him are hanging out, going to Reno looking for her. Creme brulee is code for dabs. A torch? Yeah, you use that for dabs, right? But why is weed such a big deal to these kids? Like, oh, Mag says, I had about 5 guys try to force bong hits on me. What? Is he dating Kate now? I don't even know. Why aren't these two helping Sammy? Oh, locals said it was like a truck. Okay, like a truck stop store, like a Love's or some shit. Yeah, what time was the car show? Like, no, dabs is like concentrated marijuana, and you have like a dab pen, and you heat it up. It's like it can be like wax or like a shatter, like a glass almost, and you heat it up with a torch. But it's just like concentrated marijuana. It's not crack or coke or anything like that. Like, and what people try to force bong hits on people? Like, what is that supposed to do? Like, what is forcing a bong hit going to do? Like, I've never heard of anybody get forced a bong hit and get like date raped or something. She's acting like it's a date rape drug. Yeah, it's concentrated, so it's way more potent, but you don't use as much. You don't need as much. It's definitely not going to kill you. And it's definitely not and it might make you really, really high and anxious or paranoid. But, forcing bong hits? Okay. Like I said, she acts like it's a date rape drug. Okay. Now, if somebody put something in her drink, I could see that. But, oh my God, I had like 5 guys try to force bong hits on me. Right, Jerry, exactly. Yeah, but they don't think weed is bad. They love it. I mean, these days kids are doing pills and shit. Weed is benign nowadays, especially to kids. Oh my God, Dr. Melmo, they don't call it hash anymore. Dispensaries do, well, they don't sell dabs, but it's called concentrate. Oh, I know. Like, everyone's going to be like, oh, here, smoke my weed, smoke my weed. Don't think so. Do not think so. These girls, those 2 blondes, Mags and Sammy, are on some kind of pill. That is more than weed. Sorry, but it is. Kate and another friend. Oh my God, Dr. Melmo, it is not hash. Hash is like 1978 term. It's totally concentrate, and they have wax, they have shatter, they have keef. There's all kinds of stuff, Dr. Melmo. Dr. Melmo's still into dime bags and hash. Oh my God, Doctor. And it's nothing scary. It's nothing that's going to make anyone sick, or it might make you anxious and a little paranoid, but that's about it. But ecstasy, I could see. Xanax, possibly. But Jagger, Kate, and another friend went to Reno. Corned beef hash. Ha, fancy Clancy. See, Dr. Melmo, you're among friends. They also remember the hash days. You know, you guys, my siblings used to call the dome light the dope light. And I was like 4 years old, and I called the dome light in a car the dope light. You want to talk about being infiltrated at a very young age. You buzzed? Yeah, they went straight to Reno.
Kate says they were in Reno the day before.
Okay, so Jagger, Kate, and the friend only let Fox come along. And I'll tell you why. Let's go back to the Gabby Petito days. Do you remember Fox paid the people across the street from the laundries? I know, my siblings were awful, Dr. Momo. Seriously. Seriously. Infiltrated at 4 years old. So, Fox paid the laundry's neighbors the tune of like $3,000 a week or some shit to sit across the street for weeks. And exclusively, Fox was able to go to Reno with the boyfriend, Kate, and the friend. Now, why do you think they were exclusively invited to go along? Insert Pink Floyd's Money intro here.
My last name's Dirk.
Yeah, siblings are a special kind, aren't they? Especially when you've got them, you're calling it the dope light at 4 years old.
Was invited to go along. Kate says they were in Reno the day before the party, and Reno is a place Jagger and Kiely could go for some.
So they were in Reno the day before. How far? What did these people do the day before? Oh, Jersey Devil. I would have done the same things too. If you drive by there now, their yard, the people that got paid by Fox, they had their yard redone. They've got beautiful landscaping. I say props to them. Take Fox's money. Jerry, Roberta for 2 months. She says, money, money, money. Money, money, money.
We planted flowers on the side of the house.
Oh, they were at the car show? So who went to the car show? Why are we only getting like little tiny bits and pieces? He went gambling? Is that a joke? That's got to be a joke.
Do the people laugh when you say what you say? I said, yes. He said, do you get paid? I said, yes. He said, well, tell Bill. I said, have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Alone time. We followed them to a location in
Alone time.
the hills where Jagger and Kiely spent some time in.
Oh, look. Jagger even let them film driving the whole route to where their alone time took place. So I suppose if someone was very crafty, they could slow this down, zoom in on the streets, and find
the 2 of us, 3 of us, or other people are going to bring her home safe.
2 or 3 of us. Now, we just heard that there was him, Kate, and another chick, or another person. Thank you, Holly Dobson and Nikki Schilling, for subscribing. What does he have to offer? So where did they go for alone time? Where's this exclusive, Fox? I mean, this is pretty much it, guys. This video is almost over. So where's their exclusive? That was it? The little drive? Weird. Do we have an update coming out today? Did I see somebody say that? Yeah, he didn't even look up. You're right. It was him, Kate, and another friend. They definitely did not name or say the gender of that friend, which is kind of interesting. This is for Jagger. That's going to be played every time I say Jagger when I cover this case. It's officially going to be on my soundboard after this live stream. You think Jagger dated Sammy? How old is Jagger? Does anybody know how old he is? Elsa from Frozen? Who is Elsa? Oh, Jeffrey, you just had to do it, didn't you? You just had to do it. Sammy's going live. There's a presser at 5 Eastern. Okay. Let's call him Jaeger and drink shots. He's 16, so he's still in school. People are calling him Jaeger? Is he French? See, no one knows. No, she didn't even know where he lives. You're right, KDB. Ooh, we have a live update. Let's check it out. Law and Slime. I don't see anything live on this. Jagger is going to be on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. We have nothing. We have nothing new. Nothing new. There's nothing on Law and Slime right now. I just searched for the latest and greatest. The latest and greatest was 5 hours ago. So, all right. I'm going to keep my eye open for a press conference then at 5. For sure. Let me see. I want to make sure that I went. Oh, here's the timeline from Fox. Let's see. Not very particular. Oh, new information released. Law and Slime likes to clickbait, though. They really do. August 5th, surveillance footage captures Rodni at a local business on August the 5th. Hold on. This is a timeline from Fox. Let's see how precise it is. So this is supposedly 6 hours prior to the disappearance. So you guys were right, around 6 o'clock. This was taken. I wonder what time she made creme brulee. So this really isn't a timeline. Later that day, she attended, there's no timeline. They don't talk about anything that happened prior. But if Kate was with her, Kate probably knows more than, I don't know. She knows why she didn't go to the car show, why she decided to go to the party instead of the car show. But why would she text her mom at 11:30? Okay, this is weird, you guys. Read that. Why would she text her mom at 11:30 saying she was leaving in 45 minutes? There is no timeline. I mean, people can do a great job on timelines, but there isn't one. We don't have the information. Like, we don't have the information to put a timeline together is the problem. But why would she text her mom at 11:30 and be like, oh, I'm leaving in 45 minutes? Like, that's the first time I've heard that. I thought she texted her mom at 12:30. Didn't she text her at 12:30? Oh, Grizzly True Crime Podcast put a timeline together. Interesting. Right. We don't even know if she sent that. All we know is that this Sammy girl said, oh, we were talking about her texting her mom. Sammy never said, hey, she did text her mom. Her curfew was 11, so she texted at 11:30. She was already late. If she was already late, why wasn't her mom texting her? If her mom sat up waiting for her to get home when she went out, when she was already late, why wasn't her mom texting her? If she was due home at 11 and she wasn't home, why did she texted her mom at 11:30? Why wasn't her mom texting her? Her curfew was midnight. See, we don't even know. This is all jacked up. Yeah, she could have pulled a laundry. Maybe Sammy used her phone and texted the mom. She fell asleep after the text. She didn't say she was sleeping when she got the text. All right, I'm going to have to watch Grizzly True Crime's timeline and see what it's all about, because I don't understand all of this. News Nation does it? Okay. I'm going to have to catch up on this stuff, but thank you guys for filling me in, because I've been sick and there's so many details. You guys are amazing at going around and listening to everything and getting all of these details and putting them together. So Dr. Melmo loves Grizzly True Crime. Dr. Melmo.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
The timeline is very confusing. But I think that me and my team can put a timeline together. I think we're pretty good at that as well. My team is actually the best on YouTube. If you guys didn't know that, I promise you that my team puts together a very, very good timeline.
The devil is dancing tonight.
That's awesome. Gisela, who's that? Yeah, absolutely, Bella. I totally want to catch up on the timeline though. But there's no evidence yet that we have seen, but I really, really want. Oh no, potato. Oh shit, Scott H. Scott H says, "Get better, J.S. for Justice podcast. I'm going to need you in tip-top shape." All right, so shoot me a text, Scott, and let's set this up. What do you say? And I'm holding you to it, Scott H. You're not going to back out.
In the name of Jesus, Father God, Lord.
Oh, Grizzly, that's her name? Gisela? Giselle? Is it Giselle or Gisela? Oh, okay, cool. I've seen her channel. I just haven't watched. It was a long time ago. I think it was during Morphew. Did she cover Morphew? All right. If you guys want to help with a timeline, you can reach out to the team. If someone can put the team email up, Potato. It sounds though like if she actually had a curfew, that Kiely's parents were doing better than some of these other teens, hundreds of teens who were there, right? Gisela. I'm not good at pronunciation. Hard G. Gisela. Jesla. Oh my gosh. Do not tell her that I hacked her name. We're going to take that right out and we're just going to say Grizzly True Crime. Check her out. She has a timeline on this with docs to back it up. And Adventures with Purpose, another YouTube channel, is coming on scene on Friday. So if she's in that water, I guarantee you they will find her. Flo Nightingale, Aunt Flo, thank you for your support. Thank you so much, guys. I want to thank also Laura, who sent the doggies some treats. They love getting treats from you guys. I'm going to have to start videoing them actually opening, because they know, like, you guys have sent the dogs like treats and they think Amazon, every time Amazon comes, that it's for them. Like they get super excited and they think it's for them. So I'm going to have to start videoing them because they get really excited and they think that every day is Christmas. So I still am torn on this. I don't think this is a flower. I definitely think this is some kind of a ring on her finger. I'll go listen to how she pronounces it. We might know what happened if we'll know if she's in the water. They'll be able to determine. But I still think that is a ring. You're going to send empty boxes? That's so mean. That is so mean, Dr. Malmo. No, but they think everything's for them. Every time I get an Amazon package and I bring it in, they're like right there, like they think it's for them. So they're really excited when it is for them. But they got these great shoes. How do you figure that's a flower, though? Did Jagger take this picture? And who holds a flower between their fingers like that? That doesn't make sense, you guys. A flower ring? They're trendy? Hold on. I mean, she is holding something underneath. You're right. I'm just really freaking stubborn. I mean, she has something in her hair, like some kind of flower, but maybe it is. Just a bizarre picture. Yeah, but the flower in her hair is green. Like that doesn't even look the same. She's so cute. Is it like baby's breath or something? Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a ring. It's like on her ring finger. I still think it's a ring. I don't know if I can make this shit any bigger, you guys. It's not on her middle finger. It's on her ring finger, yo. Look. It's on her ring finger. She's really pretty. She's really cute. This is really sad. That I can't even really tell. I mean, that looks like maybe, I don't even know what. Someone said a clover. I thought it was like a barrette with like a flower on it. Yeah, Melmo, it's probably just hash. Melmo, go buy your dime bag and smoke your hash. I thought somebody was in my window. It was the wind. Sunflower Beth, hey. I don't, it's not weird. I'm just wondering what it is. And it might be a little ring she made with a flower. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, 16, she just wanted to, fit in, have fun. Maybe she is imagining that to be a little ring. Well, you guys, I am going to sign off and thank you for walking through this case with me. We are going to keep an eye on a press conference in the next couple hours. And in the meantime, if you want to work on a timeline, please do email the team. It's J4J, the letter J, number 4, letter J, podcast team, all spelled out gmail.com, and we can get that set up and put you in a workspace if you would like to help. Trying to think what else. We're going to be doing John McAfee real soon here. Check out the trailer. And I will talk to you guys soon, I guess. Keep fighting the good fight, guys. And let me know if you get any footage of that party. If you guys see it anywhere, please, please, please send me a link. I would love to analyze that footage live with you guys. So, Scott H., are we going to be doing this live?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right, Scott.
Fucking thing sucks.
Okay, Scott, I get it. We'll do it live. So I'll let you guys know when I'm going to be live on Scott H's channel. So, all right, you guys. Dance this mother out. Wait, I have a...
DJ, please pick up your phone. I'm on the request line.
Bye, guys.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough.
Guess what?
There's
7 billion fucking humans on this fucking rock hurtling through space that make mistakes.
You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans, taking to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time. I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. 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 I don't give a damn.
If you'll please point that microphone right at your chin.
You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna.
McNo.
I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that.
Ooh, that will scare somebody.
Buy new shoes, hanging by the